I wasn't sure what that was about. I will make the tweet.
Okay, does anybody want to give the recap of last session? Not a lot of people were there.
It's just me or Ty.
Yeah. Muriel's here. Muriel wants to give the recap.
Oh, Muriel was here for the first half.
Yeah, Muriel!
Not very much happened in the second half.
Okay, I can give it.
Yeah.
So, I'll wait till stream starts. Unless it's already started.
It has.
Okay. So, in the first part, are Bella, Malake, and Rue decided that they were going to look around town for a little bit to find an inn. There was Dragonfly Falls, and Griffin's Watch. And Bella, I think
misheard the name of Dragonfly Falls.
Dragonfly Falls.
No, you're not going there.
It was like an animal or something like that, and didn't want. We ended up going the opposite direction of Dragonfly Falls, which was the cheaper inn, and then we ended up going towards Griffin's Watch, which was the more expensive inn. And on the way there, we ended up stopping at an architectural. Wait, no, that's later.
Yes, the tower.
There was a watch board, and there were different jobs on it. There was a note posted with the bucket, which had spices on sale. There was also a job for, I think it was like 15,000 gold or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the party took interest to it, and Rue kept taking the poster off, and the guard kept replacing it, and then threatened to get Rue in trouble for it. The party decided to move on to actually going to the tower. As the tower, and before going to the inn, we stopped at Bella and Malake stopped at the bucket, picked up a ton of spices. It was Malake was in paradise. They picked up tons of spices, mozzarella cheese, a variety of grains, and then they went to Bella had some different reflection moments with like her holy symbol and stuff on the way, and towards Griffin's Watch. Obviously stuck out at Griffin's Watch. It's not quite fitting in. There were more merchants, and they were a little bit more upper class than most of the party. And the party decided to split rooms because there weren't 6 rooms, of course. There were 4, I believe there were 4 rooms. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And Fred and Malake are going to share a room. I don't remember who was sharing a room with Bella. If Bella was
Yoshi and Rue, and then Bella and Luna were separate rooms alone.
Guys, I swear I will be there in like 10 minutes.
No worries.
No worries, don't stress.
It's okay.
Luna calling us on the phone.
And before that occurred, there was a whole conversation with one of the owners who wanted to know more about the ethereal plane from Bella, but seemed kind of disinterested towards the end, and Rue had a cup of wine sent to the room.
Yeah. That pretty much covers it. If you guys hop into the Roll20, I will send you the notice board so you can see what was on the notice board, because just because you weren't there for the session doesn't mean your character wasn't there. Your character was physically there.
We took the
Sorry.
We took the very not suspicious $50,000 don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Probably very honest work.
Bella also yanked the wanted poster.
Yeah. There's a bunch of posters. So TJ and Fred, if you guys want to hop into the Roll20, I can share that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oops, I hopped into the wrong one.
Always forget to turn on D&D Beyond, but not Roll20. Thanks for doing that.
Fred's here?
Yeah, Fred's here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
Yeah. Everybody's here.
You're good.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Fred.
I like the banjo.
Players.
Very happy music. I enjoy.
There, Fred is. So that is the notice board. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to look at it.
Sip.
What is happening?
Bandit stole my amulet. I'm sorry. It was actually important.
The bandits are coming.
Oh, who wrote in Comic Sans? I need to meet that person.
So both of the
children
ones,
writing.
yeah, both of the ones that are in Comic Sans are children's writing.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Jahoy?
Jahoy?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that
So,
Javoy?
boy.
Is it Javoy?
It's like joy, but like an emphasis on the J, like a choy, like kind of like that, like almost like a ch
Oh, like
sound.
a Joy.
Yeah.
Choi. So it's like Yosi, but it's Choi.
No, then it would be Yoy.
Someone should take a picture and show me.
You can look at the stream, although a portion of it is cut off because.
Oh no,
No.
Twitch hates me.
I'll take a screenshot and
Sorry.
put it in the notes channel.
Yeah. Burr. Wait, did I remember to upload the last session? Fuck, I need to check and see if I did that.
If there's any other posters that any of you guys want to steal from it, just let me know. The only one that the
Steal?
guard replaces is the big one. So.
Luna will steal all of them, every single one.
Okay, no, I did do the...
Here we
Oh,
go.
the posters?
Josie would take the Johori guides you.
Okay.
Luna would like to try to steal one of every single poster.
Okay, you steal every single one, and then at the end, the only one there, including the one that just says "Danger, my big brother died doing this." And then the only poster remaining at the end is the City Request Aid, the massive one.
I like to imagine Luna did this in all like one swipe as well. Just got
Yeah.
every single one with like one grab.
I think
Definitely.
the
And then I
only one
will.
that Fred would... Oh, sorry.
I'll show you guys where you currently are. You guys are currently at the Griffin's Watch, which I will show you what it looks like.
Well, that's
So-
cool that Roll20 does that.
That's a very friendly looking building.
Yep. It's quaint,
I
lovely
like,
looking.
I like the chimney that gets bigger at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
I'll be
area.
back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So you guys are just north of the center spire, and the area that you're in seems pretty lively and happy. Inside the tavern itself, most of the people look pretty well off, like pretty well dressed, and not like super like noble, but like there are probably some merchants in there that make good money. Some people that might be like low level nobleship or like descendants of nobleship that have inheritance, that sort of vibe.
Uh-huh. Also, on the topic of fire, we wanted to go inside, but they wouldn't accept
Oh yeah.
Leda that Bella had as signet of nobility. So,
Trying to go into the fucking police officer's building and showing like a cross going, "Can I come in?"
yeah, basically. It's like, I'm Christian, let me in.
I know matters of the law. I speak to God.
Okay.
I
I'll-
know the police chief.
Is there anything that you guys would like to do before going to bed? Because that's essentially what you guys are doing right now, is you guys have headed into your respective bedrooms. Aru and Yosi, you guys are in a bedroom together. Fred and Miria, you guys are in a bedroom together. And then Luna and Bella, you guys are in separate rooms.
I've already told you what Bella's doing.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything specific.
Not really. I mean, Rue will like shoot shit for a bit, I guess. But other than that, not much.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do my rocks. And I'm sorry I forgot to do the fucking journal thing.
Oh, no worries.
Oh shit, same. Fuck.
Just if you
I
guys,
want to do that as
it's
well.
more of like if you want to do it, just to send it.
I do. I just forgot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so you guys all had to sleep. You guys can all mark down. Yep. Go ahead, Maria.
For that, Malake is probably going to see like the quality of the bed. She's also going to probably eat, I'm assuming, if it's not too expensive. Otherwise, she's just going to eat a ration in the inn room.
Okay, so you'd head back downstairs, I assume, in order to eat. And if you go to talk to that same man that was very intrigued by Bella's life in the celestial plane, he if you ask him what they have to eat, he would reply with, "We have a couple of options right now. We have a rack of lamb, a shellfish platter, and an egg-use omelet."
And what was the last one? What was the last one?
An egg-use omelet. You would know egg-use is like truffle.
Ooh,
How much is the first one?
They're all 8 silver pieces.
She's going to hand over a gold and expect change back.
You'll take the gold and you'll reach behind him, grab 2 silver pieces, hand them to you, and then he'll say, would you like something to drink with that?
Just water.
Are you sure? Do you drink wine?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm fine with that, though.
Do you want this in your room? Do you want to drink it, or do you want to eat it down here?
A room, please.
Okay. I'll send it up right away.
And she's gonna walk up awkwardly.
A few moments later, the same man is going to walk in with a plate of rack of lamb, and in his other hand he has a glass of wine. Pardon me, but I figured if you liked wine, I might as well have some. Don't worry, it's on the house.
Thank you. And she's going to...
Ayo.
Do you mind if I ask you to, because I assume that Fred is also in the room.
Fred is muted.
I'll take that as a yes. Do you mind if I ask you to, if, like, what it is that you're exactly doing? I know that weird celestial girl said that you were trying to defeat some evil person in Leonce, but this is kind of a weird... not Leonce, in Exester. This is kind of a weird direction to go in order to get to Exester. What are you doing here in Aliona?
Just passing through. We're not exactly in a rush to get there.
Well, how did you meet? I mean, you have a Minotaur with you, which I've only seen maybe 2 or 3 of in my life.
Fred doesn't say anything.
We met the Minotaur at Exester, which is where we're going.
We're going back to the place that we met the Minotaur to take care of a problem.
I like how you refer to Fred as the Minotaur as she's in the room. I mean, he's in the room.
Fred doesn't have a name. He's nameless.
Fred. We met Fred in Exester.
He kind of shrugs and nods.
What?
Not in the mood to talk exactly right now.
I apologize if I was intruding. It's just I like to hear the stories of my patrons, and you guys seem to have an interesting story. I'll leave you alone. Enjoy the wine, enjoy the food. Let me know if I can get you anything else, and then he will leave.
And she's going to gradually take the wine glass and the lamb, go sit in the corner, like, probably in front of her bed, and eat the meal, sitting on the floor. How is it?
The rack of lamb is pretty good. You feel like you probably could have made it better, but you would need to have like proper tools and such to do that, which you know that you don't really have access to, unless you like could get into their kitchen or whatever. But you think it's pretty good. As you taste the wine is it's not great, but it's not like horrible wine.
Is the inn like one where she would just set the plate out? Or would she go downstairs and put that up?
Roll me an insight check, I guess. An 8. You have absolutely no idea what to do with the plate and the glass that you're done with.
She's going to wander back downstairs and see if there's a place that people are putting plates.
You'll see that there isn't really. Actually, make me a perception check first.
Okay.
You look around and you just see that there's lots of plates on tables and such, but not really a place to put them. Maybe you just leave it on one of the tables. You're not really sure.
She's just going to set it on one of the empty tables that looks a little bit dirty and then go run upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Anything else that you guys are doing? Okay, you guys all head to sleep, and nobody's going to have any bad dreams right now. So just go ahead and mark down a long rest.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any elves other than Luna in the party, do we?
Don't
No,
think
we
so.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Not after Yurani left.
Yeah, so you guys all sleep for about 8 hours. It's a pretty restful night. The beds that are here are relatively comfortable, as you would expect them to be, as you see that this is a relatively nice tavern. You wake up about 8 hours later. What would you guys like to do?
When Bella wakes up, she is going to... First thing she's going to do is, like, using whatever cloth she has, kind of do what she can to clean her swords, plural, sorry. She doesn't really have much to clean them with, but she'll do what she can to clean them.
Wait, who were you in? Like, who were you sharing a room with?
I was alone. Me and Luna were alone.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say whoever's in your room is gonna wake up to you, fucking like shining your swords in front of them.
No, Luna and Bella were alone.
I see. Okay.
Rue and Yosi, what are you guys doing as you wake up? What would you like to do?
Did our party have anything scheduled to do on this day specifically?
You guys have not really talked about what you guys are doing. You guys just know that your general goal right now is to get to Exester, but you're not really in a rush to do that. So
We were planning on murdering every powerful player or NPC.
That's what you were planning to do. Rue will sleep the fuck in.
Okay.
Yep. Just like, I feel like he would have like, wait, so would me and Yosi be sleeping on the same bed or different beds?
Different beds. Each of the rooms has two beds.
Okay, I was gonna say...
even the rooms that Luna and
Gotcha.
Bella are in, they both have 2 beds in it as well.
I would just like to point out...
I would have stolen a blanket long ago.
Luna does not sleep in her bed. She actually is going to sleep underneath it.
Okay. So Luna's just in her own room with 2 beds and isn't sleeping in either of them. Good to know.
What's going on? What did I miss?
Luna
I can't hear over the sounds of partying in the background. Thank you, Luna, if you could mute. Sorry.
Nice. Luna decided to sleep under her bed instead of on her bed. That's what you missed.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And Rue is sleeping in and stole your blanket, I believe.
Yoshi would let him.
That's why I steal it over.
Yosi, anything that you would like to do as you wake up?
I don't think so. I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Very slow day. Fred and Muriel, anything that you guys would like to do?
Fred, do you want to go first? Hey, I guess I'll go. Milwaukee is going to take out one of her rations, eat one of those. She's going to meditate for about 5 minutes, and then say, "Hi, Shaloon. I know it's been a while. It's kind of crazy to meet these people, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Just please watch out for him, especially Aroni. I don't want anything bad to happen to him when he's traveling, and I know he's capable. Please watch out for him."
Okay. Roll me a realism check.
Also, Jason.
Yep.
How when me, TJ and Uroni get around to doing that one shot of like what happens, is there any potential for lethality in that?
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's actually Jason's way of just killing our characters.
You wanted to change characters?
I would be very surprised if you guys died, but there is a likelihood.
If one of them
it is possible for sure.
If one of them does, specifically Uroni, what Muriel just said is going to age like fucking fine wine.
So Muriel, as you pray to Shaluna, you hear nothing back, but you're used to that. You usually don't. So.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't hear anything. I'll be there soon.
Yep, no worries.
That's
Let me take your
time. I do think I realized. Do I know a joy? Like, is that a god?
Roll me either history or religion, whichever one you're stronger in. Oh, you're very strong in history. Okay.
Oh, that's Joy Guide you. I thought that was
12. You think it is a god of some sort, but the name only vaguely. You only remember the name vaguely. It could be something else, but it's probable that it's a god, just based off of the way that it's written as well. It's probable that it's a god.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Bella already rolled religion, so that's fun. Okay, once Bella is done with her swords, she's going to begin using the now cleaned swords to cut some of the cheese, some of the mozzarella that she bought.
Okay. Bella's just in a room cutting the cheese.
I like the image of this.
Okay. Everybody's just hanging out in the room right now. Does anybody want to leave the room?
Actually, I would. I
Okay.
would go. I want to go over to Bella's room.
Okay.
Oh.
I knock on the door.
Come in!
I open the door and see what she's doing, and I close the door.
Oh! Sorry, Yossi, one sec. I'm gonna sheath the blade. Okay, sword is away now. Come on in.
I open the door. Let me chew this.
The cheese?
Do you want some mozzarella?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some. Fuck. Accents. I'll take some. Yeah, sure.
She's gonna hand Yosi a one cut, like one smaller cut of the mozzarella. So how are you?
Ta. I'm doing all right. I was wondering, do you know a Joy?
Then, what? I can't remember. What did Bella get from her religion check yesterday or last week?
You remember what it was?
I remember that it was low. I remember like it was around a 12-ish as well.
It was a 12. Pretty much the exact same thing. I would say because of your history, you do know that Joy is a god of some sort, but you have no idea what god she is at all.
Okay. I can play now.
Glad to hear.
I know that
if I don't get run over.
What was?
I just heard a Dava Cadaver or whatever. He's just trying to kill people.
I think she said I'm pretty sure she said if I don't get ran over.
I'm sorry.
I know that she's one of the gods. There's so many of them. I can't remember which one she is. I might have met her at one point. I can't remember. 11 years is a long time.
Sorry, hold on. I'm really sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll pause that conversation for later. Luna, since you're here, is there anything that you would like to do as you wake up other than just be under a bed?
I'm out of breath. 1 second.
No worries. Fred, is there anything that you would like to do? You've been quiet so far. I don't know if you're here.
I am.
Alright, now I'm here.
I'm trying to think of what should I do, Peter?
Peter?
Grunt and stomp the ground.
Okay, Fred will grunt and stomp the ground. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that he should do. Bye, Peter. Sorry, that was my friend.
So, as you stomp the ground like shakes and probably, but Bella and Yosi, you would be able to feel this in the other room. You don't know what it was, so you probably wouldn't care about it at all. But actually, Bella, you would not be able to because your passive perception is so poor that you can't.
It's absolutely, it's fucking shit. It's 9.
I guess people are starting to get up now.
I guess so.
And actually, there is a reason. He's still in the hotel room, right? There is a reason why he does that. And at that mention, he's gonna like kind of snort and make his way outside.
You're not in that room that me and Yosi are in.
Okay. Well,
it's fine.
Yeah.
You'd still
outside the building.
Yeah, still snort and go outside. Got it. We'll come to you in a second. Bella and Yosi, continue your conversation.
Oh.
I can't remember if I've met her or not. 11 years is a long time, but I know she is one of them. I know that I talked about her a bit.
Your time in the wherever. Alright, well, I was just curious because this paper seems... Isn't this paper interesting?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
If this Joy is a god, what do they have to do with the Fae?
Well, I mean... how much would Bella know about the Fae?
Not very much. You can roll me a history check.
That's an advantage because of advantage on intelligence checks to recall information. So that's.
Is it about the Fae? Because it's very specifically against your.
Yeah. Fae, fiends, or undead.
Oh, okay. That's an advantage.
That's a 23.
You do know that there are multiple gods that are actually in charge of the Fae. And actually, because of the 23, I'm going to say that you actually remember, based off of him saying things about the Fae, you all remember that Joy is actually kind of like the lead god that's like the most in control over the Feywilds.
Okay. Oh, now that you mention it, actually, yes, no, Joy is... She sort of like leads over the entire Feywilds. That's kind of her thing.
Oh.
But like, there's also other gods that kind of help with that as well.
Kind of ruins the mystery of this, don't you think?
A little bit.
Oh well. I'll get up and say, all right. I'm on my head in here then.
Do you want bread?
Sure.
Okay. I am gonna pull out the sword to cut the bread. So just a warning beforehand.
Yeah.
She draws her blade, and she's actually gonna go ahead and use green flame blade to toast it. As she
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Damn.
Roll me a
Toast?
cooking check at disadvantage.
What would cooking be?
Cooking check?
Intelligence, probably, just base intelligence.
I swear to God.
At disadvantage. That's a
Let's fucking burn
16.
it.
16. Okay.
Damn, how did you do that?
You're able to toast this bread, but as you look at it, there is a tint of green, which makes it look kind of like moldy, and not very delicious. But you don't know if that's actually it changed the taste of it at all. It's just it looks kind of moldy.
Yo, green eggs and ham. Green bread.
Green head AM.
Hand the piece of toast over to Yosi. Ignore the green. I just used green flame blade to toast it.
Right. I'm gonna take it and walk outside, and then the nearest trash can.
Oh no!
Okay.
We'll never know if it tasted good. Dang it!
I mean, Bella's gonna cut another slice for herself.
Bella, as you eat the bread, it does taste fine. There's a bit of a metallic taste to it, but not so much that it's like overpowering. It's just it's a little bit there.
I like to imagine if you're in the hallway, you should see from Bella's room this when people are working on stuff in cartoons like welding, how there's all that blue light coming out of under the door, kind of green.
You just see green.
As a note, Jason, Bella is putting some of the cheese that she cut onto the piece of bread that she's eating.
Okay, making yourself a green grilled cheese.
This is
basically
D&D at its finest right here.
Okay, Fred, you said that you were snorting and walking outside. What would you like to do outside?
Yes. What is around?
So as you look around, it's early in the morning, so there's not nearly as much activity as there was last night, but there still is a lot of people walking around. And there's a lot of buildings, most of which look like relatively residential. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a massive city, by the way, which, I mean, Fred came through here once before, but this is the second time that you have been through here.
Okay.
So.
When was the last time he was there?
When you guys teleported from the Caribbean Academy in order to get to Rush,
right.
you guys just passed through.
Okay. He's gonna go for a walk. Take a look around.
Okay. Good thing you're a Minotaur, or else you could get lost very easily. Is there anything in specific that you're looking for, or are you just looking?
If there's a market, he'll probably look for that just to.
Oh boy, is there a market?
So you would remember exactly where the bucket was, which is a market. They serve, based off of what you would have heard from Muriel and Bella, they serve fruits, vegetables, breads, and cheeses. Not serve. They have. They don't serve at a market.
He considers it and then kind of shrugs to himself. You might as well go get breakfast. There's nothing else to do. He just wanted to kind of clear his head.
Gotcha. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What should I... Oh, go on.
Let's go Luna first.
Oh, okay. First of all, I'm sorry, wait, what did you say?
I said Luna first.
Oh, okay. 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 Where exactly is Luna at the moment?
Under a bed. In a room by herself in a tavern north of the spire in Aliona.
Does Luna have any idea where the rest of her party is?
You would imagine that they are either in their rooms or in the tavern somewhere.
Okay. Rue. Luna's going to look for Rue.
Okay, you remember where Rue's room is, and Rue, as you enter into the room, because I imagine that you're not the type of person to knock, as you enter into Rue's room,
yes.
You see Rue still sleeping in their bed with 2 blankets over them.
Yes. And for reference,
okay, Luna's going.
For reference, yes,
Sorry,
all my stuff is on the table.
Yes, Luna's gonna steal it.
You're gonna steal all of his stuff?
I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
This is what I'm gonna say is gonna happen. As you grab all of Rue's stuff, some of it is harder to carry, so you're carrying it. You're not moving very quickly. And as you walk back into the hall to bring it into your room, Yosi, this is at the time where you're throwing away the piece of toast, and you suddenly see Luna just walk out of your room holding all of Rue's stuff.
Hey now, wait a minute.
It's a prank. I will return it. In fact, do you want to help me?
Look, Mia.
I will show you exactly where I'm putting it. It's just a prank.
This harmless prank's but
The camera's right there.
I'm pretty sure Rue needs some of that.
It's okay. It's just a prank. He'll get it all back. He'll get it back, in fact, with improvements on some of this stuff.
Oh god, no.
Rue can be kind of particular. I wouldn't do that.
Come on, you can help. It's fun.
What are you doing?
Well, it's quite simple, actually. I was gonna just mess with some of this stuff and paint some of it, hide some of it in other random areas that he's sure to come across. You know, just like make him think that. Make sure though that like he knows he didn't put it there. I'm just gonna mess with him. It'll be fun. You can help.
Do I see his gun thing?
Yes, probably. I mean, Luna, you grabbed everything, right?
Everything she could, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna pick up the gun thing. I say, I think he needs this at least.
Okay. First, let's just get some paints from a. Let's just find some dye or something, and then we'll just like mess up that real quick, and then we'll place it right back. Okay?
But.
Oh my god.
Come on, don't you just wanna? It's a. You know for a fact that I'm going to do the same thing with Rue to you. So like, take your chance while you have it.
Yeah, I don't have as much stuff as Rue does.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a completely different prank, but you know, it'll be along the same lines.
I can't tell if this is honesty or
Why would you?
just...
Why would you like tell that this you're gonna prank?
Do you prank everyone?
I'm such a bad
It's
prank.
a thing you do. It's a thing you do here in Costa-Radi to show your friendship.
Can
In fact, you can help me prank the rest of the party.
Can I roll insight
if you're
on
friends
that?
with them, though, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight on that.
Can I roll deception?
Sure, you can roll deception.
Okay.
12 is not
Surprisingly
awful,
well, Yosi.
but Luna is a
Alright,
bard,
one
so...
moment.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
Give me one moment. Sorry. I'm up to roll 20 now. Actually, no. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. Deception, correct?
Yes, deception. Because that's not persuasion.
Persuasion would be telling the truth.
Yes. Persuasion is either telling the truth or trying to get somebody to help you do something or go along with what you're doing. Deception is when you're telling a lie.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
3 seconds left. I'm sorry. It takes a while for Roll20 to boot up.
You're good.
No worries. Just an FYI, if you do roll on your character sheet, I can now see it, so. Although I don't know if you have control over your character sheet, because I'm pretty sure I had to make it.
I do now.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I gave you ownership over it. That's right. Oh, natural one.
Holy shit.
Yosi, you can tell that this is not at all true. She's just trying to get you to go along with her schemes as normal.
Right. I see that, but thing is, we're not from Costa-Radi, and I don't think Rue's going to take this very kindly, so I think it would be best if we just put that back.
You really don't think Rue will take kindly to this?
No.
Alright.
She gives up. It's like, I'm done.
Luna's gonna just like grin. I cast suggestion!
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
What kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Yeah, cast spells on your friends. That's a great idea.
17, he passes. And I'm pretty sure you recognize that this is happening.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
She's like, no.
Luna looks like visibly disappointed. You weren't supposed to do that.
Well, I don't know about here, but where we come from, you're not supposed to take people's stuff.
Okay, can Luna there was the gun, correct?
I'm afraid of where this is going, but yes.
It's like, I don't like this, but continue.
Can Luna try to throw it behind as far as she can?
You're currently carrying 84 pounds of stuff. So in order to throw it, you need to physically, like, drop everything.
Oh my god, I'm just waiting for her to throw it and it's spell when she comes out of her.
Like, fine, then Luna won't do that. In fact, Luna will be like, okay, you're right, this is very bad practice. And Luna will go back into the room, carrying all the stuff, walk over into the room.
You have all my stuff, right?
Yes. Walk over to where Rue is.
Okay.
Is Rue still asleep?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Not for long, though. Luna's going to walk in and basically drop everything onto Rue. Preferably the head area.
Oh my god. You kill Rue right there. Rue's dead now.
What kind, Jason? What kind of save would it be to like be woken up?
I have that be a Constitution save, and you wake up on a low thing, not a high thing. You have 84 pounds of stuff being dropped on you. I'm gonna say that you still wake up even with a 16.
Okay. All right.
You were very fast asleep. So this is like what basically happens is like you dream that a whole bunch of stuff is like falling on you, and like you're having a nightmare essentially of like rocks falling on you from the sky, and then suddenly you wake up from your nightmare to see Luna dropping all of your stuff on top of you.
Okay.
Luna's just gonna stand there over grinning.
We'll immediately like roll out of bed and like probably fucking like hit the cupboard next to him as he tumbles out and he's like, what the fuck?
I'm only returning
as
your
he just
stuff.
kind of hopped up looking around the room. And it's like,
I'm returning your stuff.
what are you doing with my shit?
Why?
I was gonna show that we were friends, but you know, Yosi said that it's not a good idea. So you know, I figured you'd want your stuff back because you know.
She was taking your stuff and I told her to put it back, and she came in here and she did this.
Why did she put it? You could have told her to not put it on me.
I didn't think she would do that.
Do you have any idea? Any idea what I have in that bag?
Why are you mad at me? Look at her.
Well, both of you.
I mean, to be fair, maybe next time you should specify where I should put it.
Maybe next time you shouldn't be taking stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, we've all taken stuff. Technically, I already have.
As Rue's about to go up again, he'll probably see his like launcher gun thing on the floor, and he's like, "Oh my god, what did you do to Sasha?" As he like picks it up and kind of like looks it over, like.
Okay, well,
I'm just gonna telepathically say to Nia, "This is why you shouldn't touch his stuff."
Luna will sigh. I'm sorry about that.
And then he'll look to his bag, see it, and he's like, "Okay, well, as long as nothing leaked in there, we will be fine." As he picks up his bag. Okay, yeah, that's alright.
What does that mean?
And he kind of puts it on the floor, and then he just like looks at Nia and goes, could you do me a favor?
Of course, anything. Within reason.
Could you kindly vacate this area in what we call in our town to sod off? Thank you.
Okay, and Luna will actually go over to where Rue is sleeping and grab a couple of his blankets and walk out.
I think
you guys are like siblings. What is happening?
Yeah.
And she walks out and like,
this is giving me like flashbacks.
That's not even ours.
Rue's like about to get
I'm
mad.
not taking anything from you anymore.
Yeah, Rue's like about to get mad, and he's like, "Wait, I don't even own this stuff." So he's like,
"Exactly."
Right.
And Luna will take anything that is not actually Rue or Yoshi's. Anything she can.
Okay. Roll me investigation, I guess. Rue and Yosi, are you guys stopping her at all from doing this?
Depends on what all she starts to take. Like,
I mean, she's not taking my stuff.
Let's see.
You don't want to be blamed for this either, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be here for long, right?
I don't know. It's a big town. There's a lot to do.
I don't think we're going to get blamed on this. Like, if anything, she's going to be the one carrying all the stuff downstairs. They're going to see her do it.
But
16. Okay. She starts taking like sconces from the wall and like candles and like.
She's sneaky. She's gonna make this look like our fault.
She takes.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna. It'll be fine, guys. Trust me. And Luna, whenever she gets an arm full, she'll actually just like literally walk straight outside the door and drop it.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Does Malaka hear the thud on the floor?
Yes. And Bella, you're already outside at this point, outside in the hallway. So you would physically see Luna just drop a whole bunch of random crap, like blankets and sconces and lamps and just little things here and there. She probably even takes like the entire, like an entire end table from like a nightstand.
What in the heavens are you doing, Luna?
Loki's gonna pop her head out the door.
I'm taking stuff that is not Rue's.
Okay.
What on earth is going on?
You know what? Give me a minute. As Rue kind of hops past the wreckage thing, then like goes downstairs, and
need some bolts.
What?
And Rue will go. Rue will go to the tavern keeper and go, yeah.
Yes, and you'll see that he's currently like cleaning up some tables, as there's not a whole lot of people in the tavern right now.
Yeah. There's a you got a bit of a case of a robbery.
A robbery?
Yeah,
like
upstairs.
Okay.
The steely takey sort of thing.
Would you mind like stalling them as I'm gonna go get some cards, and he rushes out outside of the tavern.
I'll try my best, sir, but I'm a poor, defenseless citizen of this town.
Roll a persuasion check or a deception check, whichever one you think that you're doing right now.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Don't worry. We'll make sure that you're safe. Just stay there. And he rushes out.
Yeah, you better hurry. I'm pissing my boots here. As like Rue says, completely calm. And if there's any like, is there like behind the bar? Is there any like coffee or anything like, or like things to make?
Yeah, there is a little like a kind of like a French press type situation that you can make coffee, but it's currently not made, so you'd have to boil up some water and make coffee.
Well, you said that guy went to get the guards, right?
Yeah.
I hop behind the counter and just start making coffee.
Rue could not give less fucks.
A few moments later, he comes back with two guards by his side, and they rush up the stairs. Luna, as you're probably dropping another load of random things from the room, you see as the innkeeper that you saw last night, as well as two guards, just show up. And
during this, Bella is like trying to make sense of what's going on, and is just asking Luna, like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Blah 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 blah."
Just watch. It's going to be perfect. And Luna, when she sees the guard, she's going to sit down in front of the pile, or just like beside it.
What is happening here?
I'm cleaning.
Milwaukee's gonna go back into the room and just start reading the book on cooking. She's done with this.
I don't think she's
like, I can't deal with this right now.
Luna's going to look up at the guards and. Oh, sorry.
The innkeeper will look at the guards and just shake his head as you said cleaning. Like shake his head no.
I mean, my friends kind of made a mess of things, so I figured it would be nice if we could clean up, do a full-on deep cleaning of all the rooms we're staying in. That way, when we leave here, we're not leaving behind any tragic evidence of the murders that they committed.
Roll me a deception check. Roll me a deception check at disadvantage as well, please.
Are you about to frame all this for murder?
I swear to God.
The reason why disadvantage was because of the nat 20 that Rue had, so. One more. Disadvantage. 16?
16.
What is 16? He'll just reply, so, to clean the room, you decided to rip the sconces from the wall?
I'll put them back. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything else with them. Why would I need sconces?
One of your
That's
friends...
what I was asking you. You said just to watch and that it would be funny or something. I don't understand. You don't make any sense, Luna.
Poor Bella.
I try.
Your beast friends that is downstairs, he seemed really distraught with what you were doing. It seems like you're stealing.
So you're telling me that he's able to murder people and goblins and all sorts of evil things, yet he's scared of me?
I should have.
I'm just trying to help. And Luna will try to give them like the most innocent look she can.
Also, can I say, like, while this is happening, Rue has just like kind of like put himself as the bartender serving other people when they come.
Okay, that's awesome. Rue would make a great bartender. Roll me a persuasion check, Luna, because you did not lie that time.
I think she did, though, when she said all she's trying to do is help.
That's true. But that's kind of a part of the same deception that she had last time.
Mm-hmm.
And still a disadvantage, Luna. Because of the nat
Can't
20
it
from
be
before.
deception?
No, because you told the truth this time.
Aww. But I thought I would be lying. Okay.
Oops, accidental truth.
Disadvantage from roll.
Oops, all truth.
13.
13.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. We need you to leave right now.
Luna, you can't get us kicked out of every tavern that we go to if you're gonna keep doing this.
Okay,
Keep
you're
doing
right,
this.
you're right.
Has she done this at other locations?
I don't know.
Malka's gonna poke her head out of the door at this moment, unless that's metagaming. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You'd be able to hear this commotion. So.
Okay.
How about this? I won't do this again. I'll put all the stuff back, fix everything, and I will also give you these. And Luna will pull out like 4 different scimitars.
From where?
Yeah, where did she get those from?
The
I think I
goblins.
see some plot holes in this.
No, she has them. She has goblins. She got them from the goblins.
All right, cool, great. That would have been good to know.
I like to imagine it's like the Resident Evil guy where he opens up his coat, like, what are you buying? And just like it's all the fucking scimitars.
As you pull out the scimitars, the guards immediately pull out their swords and start walking.
Luna will drop those into the pile.
Okay.
You can have those.
They're just gonna grab you. Do you try to resist this?
Nope.
Okay,
Is
so
Luna just gonna get arrested?
the guards just grab Luna from each arm and pull her out of the tavern and kind of chuck her on the side of the
Where are
road.
you taking? Oh,
Wait,
You guys don't see that part, but
no, but
Wait,
Bella goes as they just
Right
walk away, ignoring her.
Right before that happens, as they're pulling her away, Bella's actually going to call out towards Muriel. Hey, Muriel, I need you real quick. Follow me.
Bella?
No,
you mean
Muriel.
Luna. You refer to your character as Bella. It's fine.
Malaki's gonna start treading, and she's gonna be like, "Stuff's in the room. Don't let anyone touch it. I'm done with this."
Oh, you have to protect your spices.
If anyone takes my spices. She goes back to her room. She grabs a short sword and she could probably attach it to her belt. Never mind, she doesn't have that. I guess she's just going in with fist.
Wait, hang on. So
this is a terrible idea.
hang on, wait. So Jason, when you said they drag her outside, like as in they come into the main bar room and then put her outside, right?
Yes, you'd see this happening.
Okay. As I see Luna getting dragged away, Rue will go, "Oh, look at that! Another dastard villain from the streets dealt justice to our brave, heroic gods."
Oh,
Come on, give a round of applause, everyone.
Again, roll me.
Malaki walks downstairs as that happens.
Roll me another deception check, Rue.
Oh no. I'm horrible at this.
17. Okay, good to know. Muriel, what are you doing at this time? They still have not. They're still bringing her out.
Malaki is going to try and stealthily go out through some back door or any door without being noticed, and just figure out where on earth they're taking her.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
As Rue does this, can Luna just like burst up into tears and start like sobbing? You're so mean! Why would you do that? I'm not the villain! You cruel monster!
Roll me a performance and deception check.
Alright.
Yeah, let me just frame my guy for murder and then turn around and be like, oh no!
Why did I get arrested?
God, I fucking love Luna so much.
17 and 26 for deception.
Holy shit.
Okay. As you do this, I'll say one of the guards says, "You may not be the villain, but something's definitely wrong with you," and then kicks you off to the curb. Muriel, as you walk out, you're pretty confident that nobody really saw you walk out, as you're kind of just... Rue might have seen you, but he doesn't really care, so... everybody's distracted by what's currently happening with Luna. And then you'll see Luna just, like, on the side of the road right outside of the tavern, just, like, kicked to the curb.
And, after Luna's, what's it called, scene, and after she gets kicked out, you can probably hear Rue from inside, like, just singing, like, "Oh, she's a jolly good fella, she's a jolly good fella."
Did Bella hear Luna and Rue's little thing where they were calling each other monsters?
If you're trying to listen, you can roll me a perception check, otherwise no.
Okay.
I mean, Rue was being pretty boisterous, so...
Yeah, Bella still has a 9 perception, so...
Oh god, what?
Yeah, 9 passive perception.
That's a polar opposite to fucking Ivory.
Nat 20!
Yes, you definitely hear it.
Damn.
Bella's gonna come downstairs.
You will see that the guards are gone, Luna's gone, Muriel's gone, and Rue is behind the counter making some coffee. And singing, and she's a golden fuck. Wow, what just happened in my brain?
She's a golden fuck. Bella's gonna walk up to Rue. I'm not sure if you took it to heart or not, but just know that even if Luna says you're a monster, I don't think you're a monster.
Rue just kind of like looks at Bella and goes like, thanks. Yes. Morning.
Good morning.
Right.
She.
Rue just kind of goes, anything I can get you? As he's like polishing a glass.
Would Bella have had any wine in the Celestial Realms? Is that something? Yeah. Is there any wine back there?
Yeah, let me go get it for you. And Rue has no fucking clue where it is, but he's gonna pretend he knows.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, I'm good at that.
A 12. You actually don't find it. You look around and you're looking through all the shelves and you don't see any wine at all. You see some hard liquors, but no wine.
Okay, so what's the most wine-looking thing?
I guess there's probably like a bottle of gin that looks like wine.
I get the bottle of gin and start to pour it.
As you pour it, you do notice that it is clear, which most wine is not clear. So,
as I'm pouring it, I see like, oh, and that, like I grab it, like turn around, like shielding it, and then I shit, I don't have prestidigitation or anything, or let's see here. Is there any red tinted drink as well? Any red liquid I can see? I don't care.
Another investigation check.
11.
Okay. You look around for a while, and you can't really notice anything until eventually, in the back of some shelf, you see like a really old bottle that has some like red, weird looking liquid in it. That has like a little bit of mold like on the top of it, like skimming the top of it.
I pour just enough to make it look convincingly like wine.
Okay. It looks like wine. It looks like kind of like a rosé, like halfway between a red and a white.
Okay. Cool. And then I turn around and go, yeah, one wine, there you go, and I just like put it on the table.
Thank you, Rue. She's going to drink it slowly.
As you take a sip of it, it does have a weird, tangy flavor that is reminiscent of wine. However, it also is extraordinarily strong and smells disgusting, and has a very, very mild taste of cranberry.
Bella gags when she takes the first sip, and then is going to pretend that she enjoyed it, and is going to slowly try and make it look like she's drinking, but she's not, and she's probably doing a terrible job considering the fact that she has a +1 to performance.
Only performance and disadvantage.
Oh my
15.
god.
15. It looked like she took the first sip, and you were fully expecting her to like react, and she did a little bit. But then she actually looks like she's kind of enjoying it after the first sip.
Rue just kind of goes like, in his mind goes like, phew, she didn't notice. And then goes, and Rue just kind of looks at it and goes, can you see the menu from where you're sitting? How much did that cost?
Can Bella see a menu from where she's sitting?
Roll me investigation, I guess, or perception.
Definitely investigation, as I have a +2 to intelligence. Why did I hit it twice? That's a 17.
No, you do not see a menu anymore.
No. I don't see one.
Right. Is there any like other patrons in the bar?
There's a couple of people. There's probably like a passed out dude that's like passed out from being drunk. And a couple of other patrons that are like eating some breakfast or something like that first thing in the morning.
Any of them have wine?
No, none of them have wine.
Okay, Rue will just like knock on the table, kind of like trying to get everyone's attention. Like, how much is the wine here?
Well, one of the patrons turns around to you, and he looks like ludicrously tired. And he's just like, "Shouldn't you know that? Aren't you the one that works here?"
What? No, I don't. Look at me.
You're behind the counter, and you're the one that served me my coffee.
You're delusional.
And he's just gonna turn back around.
I look around if anyone else is offering.
Nobody else is offering you any. They're just like confused as to why the person behind the counter is asking how much wine is. Meanwhile, upstairs, Yosi and Fred are the only two people up. No, not Fred. Fred is outside.
I'm like, sir, I am not there.
I guess Yosi's the only person that's upstairs.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I think
Fred
Yosi,
was outside. I don't remember where.
Yeah, Fred went
was-
to the market.
Yeah,
Would
to
have
the bucket.
spent
taken a while.
Kyle is outside with Luna.
Whoa,
Bella
so
and
many
Drew are
voices
down-
at the same time. Yosi, you'll see as the townskeeper, the innkeeper starts to grab this stuff and starts to put it back into its normal place, and is very apologetic to you. Says, "I'm so sorry that if she was a part of your party, wasn't she?"
I think so. Yeah.
Why
I'm gonna actually start helping as well. Put everything back.
Why would she just invade your space like that and just take all of your? I'm very confused by.
The same, mate. I have no idea.
What is your party? It's just You have some girl from the celestial realm. You have a girl that just steals things. You have a minotaur and another beast creature that I've never seen. And I've seen a lot of beast creatures in my time.
Just to make sure, Jason, I've seen others like Rue, right?
Yes, you have.
Yeah. What are they called again?
Jakala.
Jakala.
You've never met a Jakala?
A Jakala? No, I have not. I'm assuming they're not native to Costa-Radi?
I guess not. The native where I'm from. Or, yeah.
So what is it that you guys... Are you adventurers? Do you have a name? What is... I'm very confused as to what you are.
I just do a shrug. Like, I'm not really sure. We just kind of joined up recently.
I'm very confused as to how your party got together like this, and it seems like you're trying to help people, but also trying to not help people at the same time. It's very confusing.
I'm right here with you.
Our motives are all so different.
After we finish cleaning, I'm gonna head down.
You're gonna lay down, is that what you said?
No, head down to
head down, gotcha.
everyone else.
Yeah. Could I also say that for everything I've been serving or serving up, I'll be keeping a receipt. Like I'm kind of like writing down what's been all given, including with Bella's thing. I write red wine, but in brackets, like I actually don't fucking know, just like the gin and that red bottle under that's moldy.
We're gonna quickly hop over to Fred. So Fred, you were exploring and you decided to go to the bucket. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you remember the bucket from before. You didn't enter in, but you did wait outside. And it's a very small building, dingy looking, but there's a lot of people coming in and out of it, or there were yesterday. Right now there's not a whole lot of people coming in and out, but there are still people coming in and out of it. Definitely the building is far too small for the amount of people that are coming in and out of the building.
Interesting. That piques his curiosity. He is going to head inside.
As you head inside, it's a very small room with a spiral staircase going down.
What are other people doing?
They're just walking. It's basically a city life, so people are completely ignoring everybody. They're just like walking in and out. Some people are carrying like baskets of food coming out of it. So you imagine that there's something down there that allows you to get food.
Is there a specific direction people are carrying bags of food from?
Back.
They're just carrying it from the stairs outside, essentially.
Okay. Then he will... Well, I guess he'll go looking for food. That's what he came here to do. But he's gonna move like slowly. He wants to take in the scenery. Because I don't think he's ever been... has he been to the market? I don't know if he went when they were here.
Yeah, you didn't, just because I didn't have you do it. We kind of just were... It was the three of them. And
oh, wait. So. How small is the building?
Fairly small. Like, it's large enough for you to fit in it. But it's like... I'm trying to come up with, like, an example. It's like an ATM vestibule.
Oh, okay. Okay. Would Fred feel uneasy? Because...
maybe a little bit. Because it is fairly small, but you can fit in it. It's just... People are probably knocking you around a little bit as you're kind of just in the way in this building right now. Just like watching people come up and down the stairs. But they're not being rude about it. They're just like, excuse me, and just walk past you. Bump into you a little bit.
Okay. He's not in the best mood today. So if somebody like bumps into him and says, excuse me, and they happen to look back, they might see like a minotaur sort of glaring at them a little bit.
Okay. As this happens, you see them. You see this one person that does this. It's like this little old lady, and she looks at you, and then she kind of gets scared and tries to run off, but she's a little old lady, so she can't really run.
At that, like if it's like a little old lady and she's obviously scared, he's gonna like his eyes widen a little. He like immediately regrets it. Kind of like catches up to her. By like patting his step.
You're just chasing down this old lady who's afraid of you.
I'm not chasing down an old lady. I'm walking
from
the old lady.
From her point of view, you're chasing her down. She accidentally bumped into you, and then you give her the stink eye, and then she starts to run away, and then you chase after her.
He's not gonna run. He's gonna walk towards her.
She's still trying to run away, but your general stride is faster than her, like, running away. So you catch up to her really quickly, and she's like, I'm sorry.
No, he would have no idea that that's not something that you should, like, that's not something that's, like... Yeah. But he's like, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. I just wanted to... That was uncalled for.
She drops her basket and continues to run away.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna pick up the basket. Wait, ma'am, you dropped your basket.
She just starts yelling out, "Help! Help! Help!"
He's just okay. He looks around. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say you're gonna end up in prison with Luna as well.
Oh God. He looks around, like, very confused, not knowing what's going on, still holding the basket in his hands. And like as the lady runs away, he like kind of looks towards someone in the crowd of people that may have noticed, and he like points towards her, and he's like, she dropped her basket.
If you try to do that, they probably would just like shrug and continue walking on.
Okay. He like kind of looks at the basket, looks towards the woman, looks at the basket, and then starts to make her way towards her again.
Okay. She continues to yell out for help, and eventually a guard comes along, and she quickly points to you and says, "This thing is chasing me."
She dropped her basket. He like holds up the basket.
She's like, send it to jail.
Like,
how dare you help a lady?
He like looks over at the girl with like a very confused like he's like, why would I go to jail? I was giving her basket back. I mean, I guess I was kind of rude. I'm sorry.
The guard just puts his hand out for you to give him the basket.
He hands him the basket. Are you gonna give it to her?
Yes. I'm not gonna steal food from an old lady. And then he looks down to her and says, "Here's your basket. You can go on. I will deal with the scary monster."
Whoa.
And she starts walking away.
He's like gonna like perk his ears up and sort of glance behind him to make sure that he's talking to him. And then just like
the guard will stand up and look to you and say, "Sorry about that. Some people are too old. They don't really understand what's happening."
He like sort of looks at the old lady, shrugs. It's like, I gave her a very rude stare earlier, I think, and I think she noticed. So, she had a reason to be scared when I walked towards her, but.
Well, what's done is done. Just don't give any more old ladies crazy stares, I guess.
I will try not to, sir. Thank you.
And enjoy your day. And he turns around and walks away.
He's gonna like look at the guard and try to memorize like what he's wearing, and then turn to like a random person in the market, and like kind of tap him on the shoulder, and like point towards if that person turns around, he'll point at the guard and go, "Is that a guard?"
A guy just looks at you and is like, yeah? Do you not know what a guard looks like?
He's not going to say anything. He'll be like, "Okay," and then turn around and...
The guy just walks away, shaking his head confused.
Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, he, like, stops. He goes to run back over to the guy, taps him on the shoulder again.
What?
Do you know where I can get some food? I'm hungry.
You see that sign that says the bucket? And he points over towards that in the really tiny building that you were just in.
Oh! I thought we were in a market. Oh, he looks over towards like the bucket and then looks back at him. He's like, "Yes."
There's food there. Just go there.
He like gives him a nod. Okay. Thank you for your help. And he'll take out a silver piece and hand it to him.
He's gonna look at you really confused as you do this and just be like, "Okay," and slowly take the silver piece and start walking away.
He like kind of watches him as he leaves.
He'll like do a double take to look back and like see you looking at him and like walk faster.
Now, after that, he'll like sort of nod to himself and turn around and like make his way towards the bucket.
Okay, you walk back into the bucket. Again, same scene. There's people walking in and out. There's a spiral staircase heading down that you can't see the bottom of. What would you like to do? You want to go down?
Yes.
Okay. As you go down, it takes a while, but eventually you see this very large opening, and you see tons and tons of food all over. Picture like the fresh food section at a grocery store. That's what this basically looks like.
Oh.
So there's nothing that they make so you can't like just say like, "Hey, I'd like an omelet." But you can get pretty much any food that is like a fruit, vegetable, like a wheat, like bread, cheese, and they also have spices. So if there's anything that you want, let me know. There's tons of stuff. We went over this last time, but if there's something you want, I can try to go over it really quickly. But they have most things that fall under one of those categories. So.
Okay, so it's more like a store, like not as much like a.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store.
Gotcha. Shit, what does Fred know how to cook? That I don't know.
Fred would know that you don't have to cook fruits and vegetables. You can eat them raw. They also
That's a good
They
point.
do have fresh bread, so you could just order like a bread. There's also cheese that you could just eat straight up. You could also eat spice, but that would be weird.
Fred would do that. But so let me think. He's gonna go up to the bread counter.
Okay.
Talk to a bread guy. If he knows what that looks like.
Roll me perception, I guess, to see if you can try to find a bread guy.
Okay, I'm on Drawd's character sheet for some reason. Let me go back. Perception, you said?
Sure, yeah. Try to go through this
as possible. Perception. Oh my god, I can't think. There it is.
Uh, 20. You look around and there doesn't really seem to be anybody that is like manning this station at all. It's just like kind of out there for you to get whatever you want. The only location there that seems to have anybody manning it is the very center, where there's not as many people. There's quite a few people there still, but you can see in the center of this like counter, there's this like child in the very center that's just like yelling at people essentially.
he'll take the loaf of bread, but the child does sort of pique his interest. So like as he moves to the fruit, he's gonna try to like listen in on what the child is saying.
Another perception check.
Okay. Also, just to make sure that he's not yelling about him, because he doesn't really know now if that's something that people do.
13. You can yell that. You can yell. You can hear that he's yelling about like prices and stuff like that. Like he'll yell out like that's 5 silver or something like that.
He listens to what he's saying, thinks about it for a minute, and then kind of moves over to the stand to try to get in line, if there's a line. If not, he'll just walk up to him.
There's not really a line. It's just kind of like people are surrounding it, and you just try to get to the center. But you can get to the center pretty quickly because it's early in the morning.
Okay.
And a few seconds go by, and then he looks to you and points to you and says, "What do you have?"
I want paprika.
Go get paprika then. And he turns around and starts talking to somebody else.
What? He like looks around trying to find the paprika.
So there is a spice section.
Okay.
So just tell me what you want, and I can tell you.
Oh, he's for trading things. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. But so is Fred, so that's okay. He'll go look for paprika.
Just out of character, he's not for trading things. He's essentially the person that you go to pay for the things that you grab.
Okay, cool. All right, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the rest of them. Just like DM me what you want, and I'll tell you if they have it or not.
Okay, I might have to go in like 10-ish minutes.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, back to everybody else. So Rue, you will see as after a few minutes, probably like 10 minutes go by, you see Yosi and the tavern keeper walk downstairs, and he'll see you behind the counter and kind of like tilt his head and say to you, "What are you doing behind the counter?"
Well, who else is going to serve these people, eh?
Have you been collecting money from them?
Rue's like kind of like polishing a glass, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a receipt here and everything. Double check it if it's wrong."
He'll look at the sheet. Huh. And then he'll see the note about the wine. He'll be like, "What? You served somebody gin instead of wine?"
Wait, Bella's right
hang
there,
on.
right?
I'm the
Yeah,
you served wine to.
Wine, it was wine. And then he like leans out, just like,
Is that why it tasted so different?
What do you mean? You trying to say this?
I just assumed that wine on the material plane tasted different.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're right. It does taste different.
And what is this red? What? Okay, whatever. I'll deal with this. Thank you, I guess, for doing that.
Yeah.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, not really, but could I have I had a coffee at the start. Could I have that for free as compensation?
Say that again. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, he's like once or twice. Also, I had a coffee in the morning. Could I have that for free, like just for we'll pay?
Sure. I guess
you
can have that for free. You guys are a
you're
weird
right.
bunch. I'm sorry, but you guys, I guess, can continue to stay here, but your friend is not allowed back here. So.
Friend? What friend?
Luna's our friend.
The crazy lady that stole all the things from your room. The one that you said that you were an innocent bystander in, and were.
Oh yeah, the criminal. It burst
yes,
into my room and
criminal.
everything.
Yeah, she's not allowed back. If you guys want to return, you can. If not, there are other inns in town. But I would watch out that she doesn't do that again.
What's up? We're just going to say, no, this actually makes me feel a lot safer. Thank you. This guy takes a sip.
And he will get behind the counter again, and then look at you as you're still behind the counter.
Yeah, no, Ree's hopped out by this point.
Okay.
Since Nia's not here, I'm just gonna do a miniature time skip, I guess. We'll fill that in later, maybe.
Okay.
So I guess Malake will just come in then about a little bit later.
Hi, Malake!
Oh, there she is.
So, how are you? How's Luna?
Oh, she's doing alright.
That's good.
Right.
Did you see that Rue was being the tavern keeper while the tavern keeper was busy? He was really good at it.
So, wait, is she in jail? How many years she got on her sentence?
She's not in jail.
She's not in jail?
Nope, they pushed her to the curb. Typical for a minor offense.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Is she always like that?
No. She does play a lot of pranks, though.
I have no idea how you... Wait, how long has she been in for your party?
I don't keep track of time.
I see.
Close.
That is a fair enough point. Right, I'm gonna go get my stuff. Let's talk about what we're gonna do today.
Yeah,
Sounds like a plan.
let's do that.
Yeah. I'll just go upstairs and get my things.
I have somewhere I need to go quickly. Where should I meet the rest of you?
I mean,
How
we
long
can't
has
meet
been gone?
here now, because Nia's kicked out. I mean, we could meet at the outside, but that's... I don't know.
Maybe we could meet at the bucket.
That's actually not a bad idea. It's crowded, people don't pay attention, and...
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Sounds like a plan.
I won't be too long. And Bella's gonna walk out and begin heading towards the spire.
Okay. So it takes you a little while, probably 15 minutes to walk to the spire. But you get there and it looks exactly like it looked yesterday.
Just before she gets there, two things. One, do you mind if we cover this in one-on-one, what she does here?
That's fine.
Awesome. So, just before she approaches the guards, Ella is going to cast Disguise Self and make her look like her father. Or at least what she remembers.
Okay.
Going to pull out the signet ring of the Malvics and approach. Excuse me.
Yes. Can I help you?
I was wondering if I could get inside, and she's gonna flash the signet ring.
You think just because you're a Malvic you have privileges to enter into the nobleship? That's funny.
Stolte Sanguis Malvic. It's a pleasure to meet you. He holds a hand out.
don't recognize the name. I apologize. I need some sort of signification that you're actually nobleship, not just a Malvic in order to enter into here.
Well, it's a shame. I'd hate for anyone to have to hear of this.
This is not a threat.
It's a promise.
Well, bring it on. I highly doubt that the Malvics have as much power as we do.
Bella shakes her head, turns, and walks away, and as she turns the corner, she drops Disguise Self. And is just going to spend a minute just sort of lying against whatever building is right next to her and just kind of look up and contemplate what she just did. You can put away the signet ring.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do?
After about 5 minutes of just sitting there, she's going to get up and go to the bucket.
Okay, we'll head back into the camping channel.
Ha,
oh, hello.
Hello.
So you guys are meeting up at the bucket, is that correct?
Yep.
Bucket.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you guys will all meet up at the... Yeah, you guys didn't say it, but I assume that you guys would just all head there at the same time. We don't know what's happened to Luna so far, so Muriel, I'll say that you're able to just find Luna and tell her where you guys are headed. So Luna will arrive with you guys. We might need to retcon that, but probably that's the case. So
let's make sure Luna's very important to the following scene.
Yeah. Luna saves the world.
So Fred, you're able to get all of the things that you asked for. I will send you how much it costs, like to make sure that you have that much money. You definitely do. Okay. Holy crap! How do you have so much gold?
I don't know. I don't know. When did we do that?
I don't know. I have not given you guys any gold at any point. I don't know how you have that much gold, but okay.
Oh, I fucking forgot. No. It was because I didn't roll for my like I had never rolled for my ranger money. I never did that, apparently. Right. So I rolled for it, and now I have 100 gold. But if you would rather that I don't, then that's okay.
We'll talk about it later. But for now, it's fine. For now, it's fine. No matter what, you're gonna have enough gold to pay for what it is.
Yeah, just assume I have enough to pay. But okay, sorry.
So you guys actually watch as Fred comes out of the bucket with a couple of items in hands. Muriel, you would recognize that she has a small thing of paprika. She has some wheat bread, and she has some. Let's look at the cheeses, and she has some Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
As well as some oregano and some onion powder.
Wait.
Neat.
Is that... Wait, how do you spell that when you said oregano?
Oregano.
Oh, that's what you call... Okay. We say
do not
oregano.
Say... Yeah, we do not say oregano because that's not... It's oregano.
We Western folks say we Eastern folks say oregano.
Oregon.
Oh God, kill me.
What are you guys doing now? You guys have all met up at the bucket, and it just so happened that Fred was there. So.
Cool. Yes. Rue will take out the really not suspicious job offer of 50,000 gold. Just goes, do you guys want to go see this?
Yeah.
Is Bella here at this point?
Yeah, I'll say that you guys are... Okay. Actually, Bella will probably take a little bit of time to get there. So, Bella's not there currently yet.
Okay.
Does Fred notice them?
You can roll me a perception check.
I'll make a perception check? Okay.
Yep.
Wait, we forgot to tell Fred.
Fred was at the
he was
at
already
the bucket
there.
already. So you guys, as you guys got there, Fred actually came out with some spices and bread and cheese. So.
All right, I have to go, but
Okay.
if he notices the party, he will.
He does.
Go. He'll spot them. Like walk over and like not rushed, and then like kind of rummage through his bag and take out the oregano and hand it to Muriel and say, I thought you could use this.
She's going to have a big smile on her face when this occurs.
It's oregano and onion powder is what she got for you.
Yeah.
And smile, take both of the items, and nod, and has a smile. Actually, shows her teeth when she smiles this time, and puts them back in the bag.
Aww, that's so cute. Okay. I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Alright.
Do-do-do-do.
Da-da-da-da,
Okay, well, what are you guys doing?
Alright,
I have a chicken in your fucking soundtrack.
It's this
Yeah, there it
D&D ambience thing that I found on YouTube that's city noises, but
Nice.
it does have a chicken in it. I would prefer it not to, but it has one. So.
I see.
You don't like chickens in your D&D?
Not in a location in the city where chickens would not make sense. There are other portions of the city where it makes sense, but where you guys currently are, it does not. So.
I see. Okay, well, again, Rouge is going to go to the guard's office to see what they're talking about this shady business.
Suppose.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Also, Jason.
Sorry. Hi, I'm here. Guys.
There you are. We're gonna go check out the 50k job.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Also, Jason.
Yes.
When it comes to this skill here, magical tinkering, you see how it says record 6-second message thing?
Yep.
Oh, actually, holy shit, that's long. What the fuck?
That's what Lisbeth did with the echo leaf.
Yeah. Like specifically of that. So it's got 4. You can use it like you can affect a maximum of 4 objects at a time, right?
Yes.
Could I just like rotate 4 objects in my hand, like recording 6 seconds, then recording 6 seconds, then recording 6 seconds, then recording 6 seconds, to basically have a constant sort of like recording of like 24 seconds?
Yep.
Okay,
well, are you saying like constantly do that? Because that would take concentration to do.
Right.
Just FYI, if you wanted to like be constantly doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice.
And actually, let me read into it a little bit, just to make sure that I'll going to allow this. Where is magic? There it is. You also have to have either your Thieves' Tools or Artisan's Tools out in order to do it.
Okay.
So it would probably actually take 2 hands to physically do. You couldn't just like rotate one hand. You'd have to like physically be doing something that people would be able to tell that you're doing it in order to do it. But you could theoretically do it. It would just take concentration.
I'll just tell them I'm knitting. Okay. Cool. All right. You want to head to the office now, or anything else you want to do?
I don't know if this is something I could retcon. Malake would probably have some of the stuff from her pack, but not all of it.
Okay. What are you leaving behind?
she's probably going to leave behind the old cooking pan. She's taking the new one with her because she's always going to take that. And she'd probably take everything else but the old cooking pan.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. That's fine. So you guys are heading towards the spire again?
Is that where the guard's office is?
It does say on the thing, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I guess so then.
It says at the town center spire.
Yeah, contact guard captain Barisha Granto at the town center spire. So
we just kind of go, oh wait, we can actually get in then. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it takes about 15-20 minutes because you're a little bit farther up. Actually, no, closer now. I was thinking of a different location. It takes about 10 minutes for you to get to the center spire. As you get there, it looks pretty much the same. There are some notice boards, and there are little archways with guards guarding it.
Okay, cool. I just kind of like, again, we got this time, and then I'll just show up the thing.
You need to talk to the captain. He's at the...
Yeah, is he in?
Yeah, he's at the guards post that's, I guess, northwest section of the wall of the spire.
Alright, can we come in to go get there?
No, you can walk.
We'll just kind of hop, like, dejectedly over to the place.
As you walk away, you will see a nobleman hold out a piece of paper and walk in. They let him in perfectly fine.
I want to try and see if I can see that paper.
Yeah, is it the same paper?
Roll me a perception check.
Alright.
Go, Yosi!
Yosi, you can kind of see this paper. It does not look like the paper that you guys are holding. It looks to be some sort of official-looking paper, but you can't read anything of what it says on the paper itself. You can just tell that it looks kind of official.
Alright.
Rue just kind of goes, I want to get that passport.
Why exactly we want in there again?
Because they won't let me in.
But why do you want to go in there?
Because they don't want me in there. Let's be something cool in there. Plus, I want to see the spire more. Shit's awesome. Yeah, and yeah, we'll keep making my way around to the place that we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are continuing to walk around the spire to get to the guards post?
Yes.
You will come across, most of it just looks the same, so you're kind of walking around and like curious as to if there actually is a guards post and what it would even look like, but eventually you do notice that there's like an extrusion out of the wall of, like the wall around the spire, made of solid stone with like a round arched roof, and a couple more guards surrounding that area, a lot more guards actually in this general area.
Okay, cool. I'll just go up to one of them and show the paper and go, you know where the captain is?
The captain might be inside. I think Knopf might have just called him, but you can, you head on inside. He'll be with you shortly.
Time, mate. And I'll go inside.
You walk inside, and there's a little seating area, as you would find, like, you know, police station.
Like a waiting room?
Like a waiting room, yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is a large city, and this is the main guard post, so people wait to say things. So you wait around there. About 10-15 minutes go by. Still nothing. Would you guys like to do anything?
Huh? We wait.
We wait impatiently.
Okay. So you continue to wait, and about an hour goes by until eventually a very large human, dressed in complete full plate, except for his helm. Similarly to the guards that are guarding the archways outside the hall, except for his armor is solid white and is very highly decorated with etchings all over it. He looks to you and says, "I heard that you guys are interested in the job, I guess I'll call it."
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Well, I hope you guys are up to a challenge, because maybe the 10th party to come today.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Here, come with me to my office. I apologize for the wait. Knopf had something that he wanted to talk about.
It's fine. It's fine.
Got to keep the townmaster happy, you know.
Oh, is that what they call it nowadays?
And he turns around and stabs you, just joking. So he walks you upstairs into a fairly large room. There's bookshelves, not very many books on it, however. There's some weaponry on the walls. Look to be more decorative than they are to be used. So,
Nice.
you guys are interested in the 50,000 golds?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yep.
sounds like a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold, right?
That is a lot of
Yes.
gold.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we sitting
And
at a
then
table or something?
So there's a couple of chairs, but not enough for all of you to sit in. So
Okay, sitting on the
there's
floor.
probably, I would say there are 3 chairs total. So 3 of you would have to sit down. But...
All right. Rue's gonna grab a chair immediately, and I'll set up. Rue will take out like a Think of one of those kind of like little book stand, like kind of like the, you know, the things you use to like look at sheet music. How it's like, you know, it stands it upright so you can like look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a music stand.
Yeah, like think of one of those, but like it's just like a portable one on the table. And I'm gonna put in 4 pieces of paper, and I'll just take out a quill, and I'll just like look at them, waiting to talk.
Are you taking notes?
Yeah, just so I
Looks
don't
like
forget,
what
you
he's
know,
doing.
keeping it organized. Also,
Okay, well, if I tell you guys what it is that you're doing, I need to make sure that you aren't going to go around telling the town, because
no, he said it was
this is an ordeal that we're quite worried about, and it could cause some chaos amongst the city, and we're not quite ready to handle that.
right. Okay.
Okay, nods her head.
Yeah. Also, Jason, the quill I have, I want to say is like actually one of my artisan tools.
Okay.
You said you had 10 other groups of people come in today?
Today, yes. Not all of them actually listened to the whole thing. A lot of them left after we told them that it could potentially be a deadly encounter. But, yeah, 10 came in today. A couple came in yesterday. I think you guys are getting close to our 20th group of people. Nobody's come back yet. But...
Okay.
I see.
That's scary.
And
Bella's gonna kind of clutch the amulet she wears.
yeah, and Jason, whenever he's talking, I'll pretend to be writing, but what I'm actually doing is the magical tinkering thing, and I'm basically just rotating between the 4 papers, like recording.
So, like I said, this could potentially be a deadly encounter that you're going to walk into. That is, if you can actually figure out what is actually going on.
Yeah.
Are you okay with this? You okay with this?
She'll be right.
I mean, dying isn't that bad. I've done it once before.
Rue kind of looks over at her and goes like, it seems like he's about to question Bella, then just goes, no. It just goes back to recording.
Anything's worse than death.
Okay.
Mazio shrugged.
I don't have a whole lot of information for you, but I do know that I need you to figure out exactly what is going on. We have some inklings as to what it might be, but nothing confirmed whatsoever. And he's gonna he has a desk in front of him, and he pulls out a drawer and picks up a necklace and shows it to you. Do you see this?
Yes.
This necklace appeared in the townmaster's bedroom.
Right.
But it didn't just appear like somebody left it there. It appeared as in it spawned. He saw it appear from thin air. There was nothing, and suddenly something materialized.
Can I take a closer look at it?
Sure, and he'll hand it to you. Don't break it. We need to make sure that we keep it in case we can find out some information from it.
What does it look like?
It's just a pretty boring gold chain with a circular amulet at the bottom of it that has some random etchings, almost as if whoever was making this jewelry did not know how to make jewelry.
Could I
Would Bella?
Could you check me as well when you're done? By the way.
Would Bella Could Bella find any meaning behind these etchings?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Roll me history at disadvantage.
Okay. So this, I'm assuming, doesn't have to do with Fae fiends or undead. No. Fiends or undead. No.
Is going to try and see if there's anything recognizable at all about it as well.
Okay. 18, you do not recognize any of these etchings at all. It just looks like random scribblings, as if somebody was trying to make a design but did a poor job at it.
Okay, Bella's gonna cautiously hand it over to Rue. Not cautiously as in she doesn't trust Rue, but cautiously as in she doesn't want to break it. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Rue will grab it, and out of his pack he'll shuffle around, and he'll bring out what basically looks like kind of like a steampunk stapler, and then he'll kind of put it between the necklace, and instead of like stamping it with a stapler noise, just a blue light comes out of it, and I'm casting Identify.
Okay. Give me a couple seconds. You do sense conjuration magic from it.
I kind of look up to the officer and go, this is enchanted?
It's not enchanted. It's a conjured piece. We also were smart enough to think to just cast an Identify spell on it. But yes, it's a conjured item, but we're not entirely sure who conjured it or how they were able to conjure it.
So, what's this got to do with warranting of 50,000 gold? Enlisting on it.
He's going to pull out a few more necklaces that look pretty much exactly the same. You see these?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, wow.
There are probably 6 or 7 of them in total. These were found in other people's homes. We've had sightings of this happening all across Aliona. And once it happened to Knopf was not the first person it happened to. He was the 4th, if I remember correctly. Once Knopf found out about this, he is essentially paying anybody how much it ever costs to find what happened, who is orchestrating this, and deal with the problem.
Is there anything that should be able to prevent this from happening in Nov's home that causes this suspicion? Sort of like anti-magic or something.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you that type of information about Nov's dwelling. Muriel, you're about to say something?
Understandable.
Yeah.
So,
is there anything linking the homes that these necklaces are showing up in, particular people that someone might dislike, or something in common between all of them?
Yeah, is there any connection?
You could try and figure that information out for yourselves, but we were not able to come up with any sort of correlation between these homes.
Right, so has the necklace done anything, or is it just a necklace that's appeared randomly, or...?
It's just a necklace that has appeared randomly.
And you're wanting us to find out why?
Exactly.
What makes you think this is deadly?
If something is powerful enough to conjure these items across the entire city, we imagine it to be a relatively powerful thing. We have reason to believe that some sort of monster is doing this. We've talked to the Caradweans at some points. We've talked to some other scholars, and there are some aberrations that have been known to do similar things. Or it could be a powerful wizard. But regardless, we need this dealt with, and I mean dealt with in, like, we need whatever it is executed, regardless of whether it is an aberration, a monster, a physical thing, or a person. We don't care the reason why they're doing this, we just need them executed.
You seem quite ruffled by some teleporting necklaces. Is there anything deeper to this you're not letting us know?
When he mentions abjurations, does Rue still have the necklace?
Yes.
I'm just gonna like kind of hold out my hand and like gesture for him to hand it here.
Yeah, I just toss it to Yosi.
Yeah. Do I recognize anything on it?
Same with
you can also roll me history check at disadvantage.
12.
12. No, you do not recognize anything.
Disadvantage or not disadvantage?
Everybody will be at disadvantage if you're trying to figure out what this is.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, you also do not recognize what it is.
Interesting.
So just to confirm, it's not like in deep speech?
No, it is not in deep speech.
Okay.
Well, so it's just some detective work then.
Right. You have no leads?
Not really. I wish I could help you, but that's kind of the reason why we're hiring so many parties to do this, and whoever can deal with it first gets the prize. We don't really know where to start with this sort of situation.
Well, do you have the homes that these have all appeared in?
Yes, I can give you those addresses.
Maybe we could start by looking there.
He'll hand you a single paper with 7 addresses on it.
You said there's known abjurations that will do this sort of thing?
There's a few, but none of them are really even confirmed. If you wanted to learn more about that, I would recommend talking to either the Caradweans, or you could go to the scholar Synertia. She was quite helpful.
Right.
Do you know if we could perhaps go inside the spire as part of our investigation?
No, you may not.
Damn it. I thought that would work.
Unless you can provide proof as to whatever this thing being inside. And even then, we would probably just try to deal with it ourselves.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, and what was your name? Sorry, just so we can get back in contact with you. You are the captain, right?
Yes, I am the captain. My name is Mauricio Granto.
Okay.
How do you spell that? Granto.
Mauricio Granto.
Granto.
He's captain of the guard.
Yes, captain of the guard.
Capitan, I see.
There are only three technically messages within the notes channel that are not from TJ.
I think I
Okay.
misspelled Aliona.
Yeah.
Aliona has two, I think.
So,
Do we have the addresses like on a list or something somewhere?
Yes, I don't
Yeah,
have.
Bella has
I
the
don't have
paper.
I don't have the physical things for it, but yes, you do have a paper with 7 addresses.
right. So, yeah, Mauricio. Just to make sure, you haven't, or no one you know has done anything to make any enemies or disturb any ancient evils or any like fairy tale story or stuff like that, have you?
Yeah, any ancient evil disturbances here?
Not that we're aware of. No.
All
Does
right.
anyone seems particularly cross?
Right. Well, if that's all you got for us, I guess we'll get on it.
Yeah, I guess our trip to Exester is going to be put on hold for the time being then.
Those.
Were any of us really invested in it?
Not really.
Bum.
All right. I think we might want to split up.
Yeah, I'd say. I'm guessing everyone's. Oh, gone.
7 addresses.
Well, one of us should also probably look into things that are known to do this and study that.
Right.
Bella looks over at Malake. Malake, you do the research thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should go look into that.
Conjurations, abjurations. She's gonna take out her notebook and start taking notes.
I don't necessarily trust Luna to go to a home alone.
I don't think we should go anywhere alone, just because whatever
So
this is
maybe...
could be very powerful.
Okay, what if... Oh, who else is very into the whole study thing in here?
Yeah, scholarly sort, I could say.
I know a thing or two.
What if we send 2 people to go study, and then 2 people to one home, 2 people to another? We meet back up at the... we could meet back up at, since Luna's been banned from Griffin's Watch, we could meet back up at Dragonfly Falls and exchange our findings and stay there for the night.
Sounds like a plan. I'll have one thing to go back and Griffin's Watch go take care of him.
Of course.
I'll be back.
I have everything I need in my bag here. I'm gonna take Luna, and we're gonna go to this home, and she points to the first address. And how is everyone else gonna be splitting?
Rue, you want to go with Malake or
yeah,
me?
sure. I mean, two is better than one.
Alright.
Rue and Milwaukee will go study, and then
Me and Fred.
Yosi and Fred will go to any of these other addresses here. I'll let you two pick.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hey, Jason, do you mind if we take a break real quick?
That is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Well, Muriel only has 10 minutes, so we can take a break after.
Why don't we?
Yeah,
why
we'll
don't we
take a
cover
break once
the? Why don't we cover the people who are going to do research first then? Because they're both here right now.
Yeah.
So sorry, I was doing something while you guys were talking. So who's Muriel? Let's do Muriel first because she has to leave the soonest.
I believe it's Muriel and Rue are going to go study.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you guys going to do that?
Did you have any ideas, Muriel?
Is there like a town library, or they said there's one scholar.
Yeah. He referred to the scholar's Synoger, which you wouldn't necessarily know what that is. So, but.
Milwaukee would probably try and find the scholar's Synoger or a giant library, and would discuss this with Rue as well.
Okay. Rue will probably just readily agree and go, yeah, we have to start somewhere.
Okay. So you're just wandering the city looking for the scholar's Synoger or a library? Is that what you're doing? Or are you going to try and talk to a guard to try to find one of these locations?
Wait, sorry, talk to the guards?
Yeah.
Did you mean?
That's why I asked if you are just wandering the massive city trying to find a single location, or potentially a couple of single locations, or if you're going to try to talk to a guard.
Milwaukee would probably reluctantly ask a guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the scholar's Synoger was.
This scholar's Synoger is just directly west of the spire.
Okay. Nice. Right.
Are you guys walking towards the scholar's Synoger?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you keep walking, and you see a tall, regal pillared building. Think like a Roman-esque building.
Yeah.
And it's white marble. It looks kind of like a fancy library.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, go in, I guess.
Milwaukee's gonna scan the building with her eyes quickly and just kind of admire the beauty of it.
Yeah. As you walk in, you see books everywhere. You see a couple people reading at tables, and you see at the very end this very young-looking elf woman reading with her feet up on her desk. She looks to be the librarian.
Excuse me. First of all, nice shoes. Second of all, you Synoger or no? Where Synoger is?
She looks at you. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Synoger's not a person. Synoger's a word. Are you dumb?
Rue just goes like, alright, you don't have to be a dick about it.
This is the scholar's Synoger. Oh, what can I do for you? As she's not even looking at you, she's just continuing to read her book.
Yeah, looking to Muriel, Rue goes, so we were looking up stuff for like abjuration and such, or...
Locke is gonna kind of step a little different. Appreciate. Well, I can tell you're busy. Sorry about that, but we have a little investigation that involves abjurations, conjurations, or possibly a powerful wizard.
Oh, She takes her eyes away from the book finally. You guys are the party that are on a death sentence like all those others, aren't you?
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Yes.
With your stupidity.
We have books on aberrations. You can go ahead and look over there. And she goes to read her book again and just points in the direction that's like on the second floor of the building.
Okay. As we're walking up.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Rue's gonna ask. So, out of curiosity, can you tell us some of the other parties? It sounds like you've bumped into them or met them.
Can't you tell I'm busy?
Yeah. I mean, I can make it worth your while, since this is technically on the job.
No, thank you.
You don't want gold?
Why would I want gold? Gold is useless.
Come on, let's just go.
What kind of clothes is she wearing?
Oh, I also forgot to mention, as you get closer to her, her skin does have purple and teal sparkles on it.
Okay. Do I recognize what that means?
Muriel, you 100% know that this means that she's a basket jump. Rue, you might not know. You actually probably don't know. I'm just going to say you don't know because you've never been in the Costa-Radi area, so you have no idea what that means.
Yeah. Does she seem to be wearing nice clothes or anything?
No, she seems to be wearing... She's dressed pretty drab, and she has a very messy ponytail.
Right. Rue just go, alright then, what do you value? What are things that you want?
I value peace and quiet.
Rue, come on.
Oh, okay, so...
Let's just give her quiet.
Yeah, but she could have good information on the parties. Look, all I'm wondering is how many of them died, and, like, how, if you know.
I don't know and I don't care. Just go read some books and get some knowledge and go die. I don't care.
Milwaukee's gonna write on a sheet of paper, I am sorry for my friend's behavior. If you were able to fill us in on any information at all, it would be greatly appreciated. I understand if you do not have the time. Sincerely, chef in training.
Chef in training. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Rue kind of looks at Milwaukee deadpan, like, really?
This is going to go great!
You've got this. I'm so lost.
What book is she reading, by the way?
They're going off to research right now, Luna.
Okay.
She's reading a book. I don't know the name of it, but it looks to be some sort of fictional book.
Okay.
12.
Do I recognize?
12. She picks up the paper, reads it for a second, and crumples it up and chucks it behind her.
Ow.
She's just like, well. She just kind of has this look of like aloofness and just like figures. She's reading a book. And then just walks upstairs as fast as she can to the abjuration section.
Okay, Rue will still stay. Can I recognize the author of the book?
I'll see you later.
Or at least
see it.
Just...
Bye, Miriam.
Bye. Do I know the author? Or
I don't have names because I haven't thought of any.
Yeah, no worries.
But I would say that you would recognize it as like a stereotypical young adult book author, like think Hunger Games writer, that sort of situation.
All right. Do I know? This is a reach. Do I know if there's any like kind of collector's edition kind of version of it or anything?
No.
No.
You wouldn't know that. No.
Okay. Rue kind of puts his hand on his chin and goes, so, you enjoy fiction or that author?
Are you like flirting with this girl now?
I'm trying to figure out how to bargain.
She does not respond.
Which it does go. What else is on her desk?
her feet. A couple more books.
Right.
Some of them look to be educational books. Some of them look to be fictional books. There's a mix between.
Okay. Just kind of like size and kind of. I'm really debating it. No, I don't think it would be in character. I was thinking if I could be like a dickhead or not, but anyways. I just go to the section where she pointed, I guess.
Okay.
If there's any other library stuff, I want to talk to them.
There are a couple of other library staff members that are just like putting books back, taking books from downstairs where people are reading and putting them back into their location.
Okay, I'll just approach one and go, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, what's with the receptionist down there?
The scholar? Do you not know about her?
No.
She's brilliant. She knows like every bit of information that she's ever read.
Bruce just kind of like rolls his eyes and he's like, so okay. Did you happen to see any adventuring sorts going to look for the book section I'm about to go to for abjuration for that job thing? Do you know about that?
We're told that we're not allowed to know any information about what is going on with that, but yes, we saw a couple of parties come. I don't know why. I don't know what they were looking for, but...
Okay, do you know how they ended up? Are they still around?
I haven't seen them since they came, no.
Okay, that is promising. Right. What did they ask? Did they come here? Did they ask for specific things?
Like I said, I wasn't told any information about what they were doing here. It seemed to
be... but what sections did they go to, you know?
That's just the operation section, that's it.
Alright. As good as any. Thanks. And I'll go to the abjuration section.
I was about to say, I love Rue being like, yeah, I'll go do some research, and then spends the entire time with the...
Research. Yes.
Okay, you go to the aberration section. Muriel's there looking through some books. You guys aren't entirely sure what you're looking for at this point. You're just trying to find some information as to an aberration that might spawn some jewels.
Cool.
Do you want to roll an investigation check to see if you can find any information?
Cool. I would also talk to Muriel asking about basket gels and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But we will basically be trying to think of a way to make the basket gel talk about the past party. Or just other stuff in general.
Gotcha. I would say that Muriel probably tells you that like they live to be really old, that they're born on the Basket meteor. And that's about it.
Cool.
At 22, I'll say that you find a book that does talk about multiple forms of aberrations doing similar things, and most of them, when they do it, it's based off of items that they've collected, essentially, and it's aberrations that are specifically like hoarders that dwell in lairs and collect shiny things from adventuring parties that come by. That they kill, and it's usually based off of stuff like that, the things that they get from them. So you could imagine that this aberration has some sort of necklace that it is now like reproducing.
So wait, so it's producing the necklace and then teleporting it to other people? Like, is there anything about that implication?
Give me a second to think through this.
No worries. Actually,
It would probably it would tell you that it tries to like build its own wealth by creating things, and sometimes it will create things in a location that it didn't mean to.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. Also, do you mind if we have a break?
Yeah, we can have a break now.
Okay.
I definitely mind.
Sorry, Luna. We said that we were going to take a break as soon as Muriel left, and you came right as Muriel left, so...
So Luna,
to
sort of explain what's going on. We learned that we are supposed to investigate these necklaces that have been popping up around for the 50,000 gold quest. Me and you went to the first address we were given. Yosi and Fred went to the second, and Rue and Muriel went to go study at the library to learn more about why this might be happening.
Okay.
And I believe we may be covering like what we are doing and what Yosi and Fred are doing when we come back from the break.
Okay. Do we know about how much longer we're going to be playing? With new time change and everything.
We'll probably continue to play, even though Fred and Muriel are both gone. We'll probably continue, but just focus on the characters that are here. So we'll keep playing.
Oh, god damn it! Muriel's gone, so I can't do the thing!
Yeah.
We might be able to...
There's a chance that, based off of the interaction that you have with Muriel, we might need to retcon stuff. Actually, hop in one-on-one with me real quick.
Okay, 1 second.
What were you planning on doing once you got kicked out? Were you just going to sit around and wait for the party, or were you going to go do something? Because we played it off as if you didn't do anything, that you just waited around for the party. So, but if you wanted to do something different, then we'll have to retcon that, but that's fine.
Honestly, I don't want to go around retconning a whole bunch of stuff, so Luna's main objective when going into Rue's room was to split up the party, so that she could talk privately with some of them. However, because of how things turned out, I don't think that would necessarily be a good idea at the moment. So she would probably hold off. However, I'm debating whether or not she would try to send out another letter. How much time was there until while she waited up for the party?
There was a decent amount of time, like probably 15-20 minutes.
Okay, she wouldn't be able to sit around for that long, not doing anything. She would have to do something.
Okay.
The question is, like, what would she end up doing? Good grief.
Since you've been to the city before, you would know that the location to mail stuff is farther away than you think that you would have time to do. So.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have the time to go.
I think right now, because she's focusing on Muriel, she would try to probably get a gift from Muriel.
Okay, you're not the only person to want to get a gift from Muriel. Fred also did the same thing.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're all getting gifts from me.
Okay.
However, Luna would probably try to steal hers. She got... Oh, gosh. Well, Muriel already has the cooking utensils. She's got plenty of cooking supplies now. Does Muriel have any other interests that, like, have kind of not exactly been alluded to, necessarily?
Not necessarily. I will say that you did hear about... actually, I don't know if you've heard. Never mind. I was going to say something, but... not that you've heard of yet. You know that she's a monk of some sort, so she likes to fight and punch things, and she's also very intelligent and likes to do research, so she might like books.
Is there a library we could steal from, maybe?
Yes, but not one that you're currently aware of.
Okay.
And why are you stealing things?
Because Luna has no more money.
But that could also lead you into prison.
Okay, fair. Fine. Luna might try to barter. How's that sound?
Okay. Do you want to try to go to the library and try to get some books?
I'm trying to think. Where did that one book Euroni was studying end up?
I think he
Out of
still has it.
curiosity. Okay, I want to track down that book at some point in time. Out of character, I want to track down that book and find out what exactly happened to it. Anyways, yes, library. We're going to check out some books under a false name and disguise.
Okay. So you arrive at this. I assume you talk to a guard to get directions to the library because it's a massive city.
Yes. However, Luna would probably take off her coat since it is very noticeable. It is a very noticeable coat. Put it away and probably. Oh gosh, she doesn't have that anymore. Oh boy. Tie up her hair and flaming red hair. God damn it. Okay. Luna would probably use minor illusion only on her face though, to make her hair just appear black and like change some of her features very slightly.
Okay. What books are you looking for?
Books on elven culture.
Okay.
Books on curses.
Okay.
And a good cookbook.
Okay.
Try to find a good one of each.
Just gonna try to grab a random one of each, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. So you talk to some of the library staff and are able to find a couple of books, and you find one on elven culture that looks to be well written. You're not entirely sure. One on curses. It's the biggest one that you could find, so you were hoping that it would give the most information towards curses. And a cookbook that looks very beautiful. So you imagine that if somebody can make a beautiful design of the book itself, that they must be able to make good food. So, and then you approach the main librarian, who is sitting behind a desk reading a book with her feet up. As you approach her, you notice that her skin has specks of purple and teal on it.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna make it. Luna's gonna make it look kind of like she herself is also a basket shelf. You know, she's done it before. In fact, let's change the disguise kind of to that of hockey sticks.
Okay. So you approach this this girl, this basket shelf girl, who looks very, very young, by the way, who's reading a book and ignores you as you approach the desk.
Could I check out these books for overnight or maybe a couple nights?
Sure, if you can tell me why it is that you have a disguise on.
Ouch! God dang. You're not supposed to see through that.
She's not even looking at you, by the way.
Wait, how'd you even notice?
It's not difficult to tell.
Could you teach me how to do that?
Probably not, no. You don't seem to be the most brilliant of types.
Ouch. And here I went to the Caribbean Academy.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Wanna bet? I
Even if
met
you
with
did
Professor Ardbin himself.
Okay. It doesn't matter if you went to the Caribbean Academy, which you did not attend the Caribbean Academy. I can tell you that for a fact. You still are not the.
Session. I simply got private lessons.
Still, you're annoying me. Just what books do you want to? Just take them. I don't care.
These ones here. Okay, cool. I'll take the books and check them out. Bye.
Okay. You take the books and leave.
Okay, I'd just like to point out she said nothing about having to return them, so that right there is our loophole.
It's not a loophole. She doesn't care. She straight up does not care.
Okay, we're taking them. They will not be found again. In fact, if there's any type of library tag or anything, we would like to rip it off.
Okay, you will damage the books in doing so.
Okay, then. Okay, damn. Didn't Fred give us like a writing, like a chalk or something?
No.
I think he might have done that to Ayla though. I think that was Ayla.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ayla has the chalk.
Okay. Well then, if that's the case, then we'll just cover up that library tag later on, so that Muriel doesn't find out anyways.
Okay, we're gonna head back to the party. We're just gonna assume that from then on you just join the party, and we'll let you give Muriel the books at some other point. But
oh yeah,
they return.
Okay. I did order food, so in about 20 minutes I will need to go grab my food. But
no worries.
Okay.
Spooky music for whatever they were doing.
I can't even hear the music right now, like straight up.
There was no spooky. Spooky.
It's pretty spooky.
Okay. So Luna and Bella, you guys are going to the first house on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a couple seconds to find out which one that is. Okay, so you read the first address and then realize that you have no idea how addresses work in Aliona.
You could ask.
Maybe?
You know, I'm not very good with people myself. Maybe you should be the one to ask.
I mean, I could do that.
As Luna says that, she kind of just like looks down at the ground and kind of kicks out some dirt. I mean, you seem great with people. It should definitely be you.
Sure. Bella's going to look for someone who doesn't look busy.
So right outside of the guards post, there are a lot of guards that just seem to be standing around doing nothing. You could ask one of them.
Bella's gonna walk up to one of them. Excuse me, where do I find this home? And she points to the first address.
That address is far south. It's south of the river. Just above the wall, just north of the wall.
Okay. Bella's going to start to walk and then stop. Wait, which way south?
You will.
Nice.
Can Luna insight check Bella?
Sure.
Alright.
What are you trying to get out of it?
Okay. How easily was Bella just able to walk up to this random stranger and ask for help, essentially? Did she seem to have any problem with it?
Nope. No issue whatsoever. Yeah, no issue. At least she didn't seem to have an issue.
Interesting.
So are you guys heading south?
Did the guard point us south?
Oh, yes, he did. Sorry.
Okay, then yes, we're heading south.
I'm going to interrupt my thought of saying that with the question. So I thought that I said it, but I didn't actually say it. I just thought that I said it. Yes, he points you in the direction of south. Okay, so you're headed towards that direction. It takes you guys quite a while. Eventually you find the river, and on the river there are... you have to find a bridge, and all the bridges are pretty... like really well built and very elegant looking, I'll say, surprisingly so. But you cross over the bridge and keep heading south. As you approach the wall, you remember him saying that he said just north of the wall, but you're not entirely sure exactly where this location is still. You just know that it's somewhere in the area that you currently are.
So, is there numbers on the address, and are there numbers on the buildings?
There are numbers on the address and numbers on the building, but there's also a location signifier, but there's nothing to tell you where that location actually is.
Okay, Bella's going to start comparing the numbers.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Okay, I'm decent at that. $16.
16, after a few moments, you recognize a pattern in the houses that they keep going up in a very specific direction and down in the opposite direction. And they're relatively closely numbered to what you currently have on your paper. So you assume that if you go in that direction, you'll eventually find the number.
Is Bella just straight up walking, not really doing anything else?
Yeah.
Alright. Luna's gonna kind of walk directly besides Bella and just loop an arm around Bella.
Okay. Bella doesn't have an issue with this.
God damn it.
Yeah, after you guys walk a while, you eventually find the number.
Okay, Bella's gonna walk up and knock on the door.
As you approach the house is fairly large. This entire area, by the way, all of the houses are pretty massive. They look not quite like mansions, but they're very tall, very ornate. They look like fancy homes, and all the people that are walking along the street also look to be relatively fancy people.
Okay, Bella's gonna make note of this.
As you knock on the door, you hear a bit of an echo in the knock from the inside, but you don't hear any response.
She's gonna test the door and see if it's locked.
The door is locked.
Hmm. Does it look like anyone's home?
You roll me an insight check.
Insight.
Perception, I guess.
18.
It's really hard to tell because there's not very many signifiers to tell whether or not a person is home when it's like in the middle of the day. But based off of the fact that nobody knocked on the door, your best guess is that nobody's home currently.
Mm.
Luna's gonna open the door, or attempt to anyways. Is it locked?
It is locked, yes.
Luna would like to try to go around the back of the house.
Okay, you approach the back of the house.
Is anyone around?
Nope, you just see like an alleyway behind the houses, essentially.
Is there a door back here?
Roll me investigation.
All right.
One thing to note, Bella writes her notes in her journal.
Yep.
Like the notes about the...
You do not see a door anywhere. No.
Okay. Luna's gonna call out, Bella!
Yeah?
Since there's no one here, we've got two different options here. We could either continue the investigation, or we could wait around to see if they return.
Well,
or there's also the third option of something else.
we're supposed to investigate, but no one's here.
We don't want to do something bad, like break in, though.
No.
We're not bad people.
I'm gonna go and ask someone if they know who lives here and when they might get home.
Alright, while you go do that, I'll look around some more.
Okay, and then if they aren't gonna be home until like really late, we'll go to the third address and see if they're home.
Okay, sounds great.
Bella's gonna walk off, look for someone nearby.
Okay, there's still quite a bit of people around just walking. I'm assuming you just approach one of them.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
Do you know who lives in that house over there?
No.
Do you know someone who would know?
Maybe one of the neighbors?
Okay. Bella's gonna walk up to the door of the house next to the house that we're investigating. Knock on the door.
Same thing happens with the echo, but somebody does open the door as you see a tall, elvish woman.
Hello.
Can I help you?
My name is Bella Torsinguis. I'm here on behalf of the head of the guard. Something Granto. I can't remember. And we're investigating these randomly appearing necklaces that seem to just appear out of nowhere. Do you know who lives next door? And I point towards the house that we are trying to go inside to investigate.
Randomly appearing necklaces? What is that?
I mean, we're investigating a murder.
Roll me deception.
+1. Whoa, better than I thought it was.
God.
14.
I'm confused. Who was murdered? Somebody was murdered by a necklace?
No, the person who was murdered had a necklace.
And the necklace was stolen? I'm confused as to why the necklace matters.
Well, the necklace led us back here to your neighbors.
Oh. I don't know their names, but they're typically home most of the time.
They're not home right now.
Probably just went out to the markets or something.
The markets. Do you know how long they usually take to shop?
No, I don't pry on my neighbors' businesses.
Oh, okay. Bella's gonna walk back to the house. Luna!
Okay, while that's happening, can Luna try to climb? Are there any, like, upper story windows or balconies or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a balcony.
Can Luna try to climb up to it?
Roll me acrobatics. Or athletics, whichever one you want to use.
Which one do you think I'm going to use?
Athletics, because you have a +0 in it.
Wait, did you say athletics?
Yeah, because you're +0 and you're a chaotic person, so why wouldn't you use the lower of the two?
I actually want to succeed at this, though, because the outcome might be better.
That doesn't seem to have stopped you before.
Hey! Oh my god. Roll 20 has to reload. 1 second.
Roll 20 is a fucking bitch.
Yes, it is.
Reminder, you can't just roll on your sheet. I can still see that, so...
Oh,
faster.
yeah. That is faster. I do that. 17.
17, you're able to climb up. You slip a couple of times. It's not really designed to climb up at all, but you're able to climb up to this balcony.
Can she try the door now?
Yeah, there's a double like glass door, and you turn the handle and it opens right up.
Okay, she's gonna leave the door open and just walk straight in.
You walk into a fairly large bedroom, which is very well decorated, with like paintings and such, and the bed looks very comfortable and very lavish. This looks to be somebody wealthy's residence.
Ayla's going... Not Ayla, goddammit. Luna's going to walk over to the bed and just plop down on it.
Okay. You plop down onto the bed. It is very, very comfortable. The sheet,
Okay.
the blanket on it is made of like some sort of silk, but it's like better than silk. It's like super smooth, and yeah, it's really, really nice.
Is this the incredible soundtrack?
It sounds like it, doesn't it? This is
Now-
yeah, it does. I didn't. It's not, but yeah, it sounds
Now,
like
we're not actually going to do anything bad right now. We're actually just going to wait for Bella to come calling out.
it. Okay, you hear Bella call out.
Hi, Luna!
And
Luna!
Luna is going to loudly call out, "I'm in here!"
They should be home soon. We can just wait for them.
Luna is going to try to go downstairs and unlock the door.
Okay.
You're gonna get us killed!
You walk through to the house. It's pretty dark in the location of that. There's no windows.
You're gonna get us killed by the upper middle class.
There's a lot of really nice stuff, like vases all over the place, plants all over the place.
Perhaps even
paintings all
upper
over the
class.
place, mirrors. You walk down. The place is very lavish, fairly large, and you walk to the front door, unlock it, and open it.
Oh, you're inside. You didn't break in, did you?
Yeah. No, they had the door unlocked.
Oh. Bella walks
That's just
through.
basically... I mean, it's not a lie.
Bella has no way to believe that you're lying anyway.
Yeah, they just had the door completely unlocked. I don't know why. I mean, that's not breaking in, is it? And Luna's going to look over at Bella, like, worried for almost a moment.
I don't think
didn't do
so.
something
I mean,
bad, did I?
they left the door open. So maybe they were expecting investigators to come by.
Well, it wasn't open. It was technically closed, but at the same time, it wasn't locked.
Like, they
It was
left it
locked by
unlocked, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So they were probably expecting us.
Oh my god.
Yeah! They were! The question is, though, should we look around for clues, or should we wait for them to get back now? I mean, is it bad to snoop? If they were expecting us, though, it might just be wasting time.
Yeah. No, you're
What
right.
do you think? It should be your
No,
choice.
we should look and see what we can find. Out of character, no, we should wait. But in character, Bella has no reason to know that you did what you did.
Hey, Luna's told the truth the entire time.
You technically didn't lie, even. That's the best part about this. The technical truth is the best kind of truth.
That's
Yes.
technically correct. The best
Okay.
kind of correct.
So you guys are just going to try and investigate the building, the house?
Yes, Luna's a little hungry, though, so she might go eat some of their food, if they have any.
Yeah, they have some. They don't have a whole lot. They still have some bread. You imagine, based off of what you see, that they probably went to the market to go get more food.
Okay.
But if you want some bread, they have some bread. They might have some older fruits and such, but they're definitely older, so they're not bad, but they're not good.
Bella's gonna
Luna's
look
going
for
to grab
any...
some of the fruit and take some to Bella.
Okay.
Oh.
Look, they left
How's
food
this?
out for us.
I don't think... Because... Question, Jason.
Yes.
Before Bella replies. Would Leda have had a fruit bowl?
No.
So Bella would have no experience of people just leaving food out, right?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh no.
You didn't take that from the cupboard, did you?
No, it was in a bowl.
Huh. How nice of them. Bella's going to look for anything to identify the family.
I'm
roll me
so
investigation.
sorry. Seriously, though, Luna is also going to do the same.
14.
Luna also roll me investigation.
Oof. 10.
Neither of you find anything.
Alright.
There's no pictures other than like paintings that are like mostly abstract. Some of them are paintings of people, but you don't even think that the paintings are of the person that lives here. They just
Luna's
look like
gonna...
general paintings.
Okay. With that being the case, that probably means that these people are very secretive. And Luna's like saying this rant out loud. So, therefore, they should probably have a journal or something that they write in. We should go upstairs into their bedroom and try to find it.
Wait, do only secretive people keep journals?
Not necessarily. I mean, there are secretive people who don't keep journals, and like, Fred keeps a journal. Fred's not exactly secretive.
Leda told me to, like, write down things. Does that mean that I'm secretive because I have a journal?
Well, Bella, Luna's going to walk over to Bella and put a hand on her shoulder. Being secretive is not bad in any way, necessarily. It's just necessarily how you use those secrets. And I don't think you're really that secretive. You're just not used to us yet. You're a good person, Bella. Very good.
Bella's
maybe a little...
grab the amulet and mutter under her breath in Celestial. Leda, am I secretive? And she says this in Celestial.
Roll me religion.
Religion. 15.
I'll say you don't hear anything at all, not even your internal voice.
Maybe she's busy.
Probably. Who's she?
Leda, my mom.
Your mom's name is Leda?
Yeah, goddess of joy. Well, technically, she's not my mom. She's my adopted mom. Didn't I tell you this?
Bella, you're definitely not very secretive. Although, honestly, maybe you should be. I wouldn't go around telling everyone that your adopted mom is the goddess of joy. They might try to ransom you or kidnap you or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta look after yourself, some. Anyways, we're wasting time. We should probably go. Come on. And with that, Luna will grab Bella's hand and kind of drag her up the stairs into the bedroom.
Okay, Bella, she's not gonna try and pull out of Luna's grasp, so.
Okay, so you drag her up to the bedroom where you plopped onto to feel the bed, and yeah.
Where do people usually keep journals? And with that, Luna is actually going to go back over to the bed and basically jump on it.
Well, I mean, I keep mine here, and she pulls her journal out of, like, a coat pocket or whatever. So maybe they carry theirs on them.
Maybe. I still want to look through the drawers and such. And can Luna basically, well, look through the drawers and raffle through things?
Can Luna basically look through the drawers and such?
I don't know, can you?
No, Luna cannot. She gets paralyzed as she jumps on the bed suddenly and falls unconscious onto the bed and turns to stone and is petrified.
Alright.
Roll me investigation.
Wrong thing. 1 second.
That's intimidation.
How is she supposed to investigate when she's stone?
Apparently not.
You're having too much fun jumping on this bed, and you don't actually look through any of the drawers. You just look around the room really quickly to see if you can find a journal, and you can't see anything at all. You're just jumping up and down in the bed.
Huh. I don't see anything. You should join me up here, Bella. It's fun.
Maybe you should actually, like, look under things, and she, like, looks under the covers of the bed that Luna's jumping on.
Luna will very quickly, like, drop and kind of, like, hang off the bed, poking her head underneath, hanging upside down.
Bella, roll me investigation. Luna, don't, because you're doing that one. So.
16.
You start searching around the bed, but you don't find any sort of journal. You just find sheets and pillows. And nothing important.
Bella's gonna look for
we're gonna go to the other two because we've been hanging on you guys for a while.
Got it.
So
the other two being
Rue in different places. Yeah, in different places. Yes. Rue, I don't know if you saw what I sent in Roll20, but I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, you sent me something?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you that with the roll that you had for investigation, that you did learn that those types of aberrations spawning random things are within like a mile or two of their lair location.
Right. Oh. Wait. So who did Yossi go off with?
Yossi went off with Fred. Fred. Do you want to play Fred so that we can go to the second location?
I do not feel confident playing Fred. I'll admit.
Okay. I mean, I can play Fred. That's fine. I'll play Fred.
Yeah, if that's okay. Just I feel like yes.
Okay. So you guys pretty much same thing. You get an address, but you have absolutely no idea where this address is. So I assume that you talk to a guard and go through the same process.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Eventually, you arrive at this house. It also looks to be fairly large and wealthy looking, although not as wealthy as what they're experiencing, but you don't know that. It still looks relatively wealthy. What would you like to do when you arrive there?
I guess I'll walk up to the door a knock on it.
Somebody comes to the door and opens the door, and you see this small, but definitely an adult human male open the door. Hello. How can I help you?
G'day. We've been sent here to investigate a necklace that appeared here.
Oh, yes. It just randomly appeared on my at the bottom of my bed, just like as I woke up. It was just there. I wasn't sure if somebody had snuck into the night, but when I talked to the guards, they assured me that wasn't the case. I don't know what happened. Come in. I'll show you where it happened.
All right, I'll follow him in.
He brings you guys up to the second floor and brings you into the bedroom. And you see the bed, and he just points at the foot of the bed and says, "It appeared right here in the middle of the night. Do you have any idea as to what it is that brought this into my home?"
Well, we have no leads so far, but we're working on it. That's why we're here. I'm gonna go over to the bed. Is there anything like I can just see, like normally?
No. I'll just say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. As you cast detect magic, there is a lingering feeling of conjuration magic, but there's not anything that's actually solid. So you can definitely tell that something was conjured there, but it's not there anymore, essentially.
What'd you do the day before it appeared?
That's a good question. What did I do the day before? I kind of did my normal thing. I stopped by the shop. I think I went to the tavern. I went to the Dragon's Crown for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about it. I just went to the shop and then went to the Dragon's Crown to get a drink with some friends.
All right. Do I have the list of houses?
Yes, and one of the addresses is actually the Dragon's Crown. You might not have it, but I'll say that you would at least remember that one of the addresses was actually the Dragon's Crown.
All right. Do I have a list of names?
No, the list did not come with names. It was just addresses.
Right. Do you know anyone else who got a necklace?
I don't believe so, no.
Right. I see.
We were told to be relatively secretive with everything, so I'm not supposed to talk with anybody that's not actively investigating it. So it wouldn't surprise me if I did know somebody, but I just didn't know that I knew somebody. If that makes any sense.
That checks out. All right.
Oh, I'll be right back. My food's here. Sorry, guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
I have no idea
Dun,
what
dun,
I'm
dun.
doing.
I have
It's
no idea
okay.
where this is going to go either.
Okay, so Bella, fair warning, you're gonna have to do all the investigating right now because at the moment Luna's not gonna be any help. If anything, she's just gonna be a distraction the entire time.
God.
That was loud. So, because of recent events, are we going to be spending another night in the tavern?
Probably.
Probably.
Although I think we're gonna stay in Dragonfly Falls, not Griffin's Watch.
Okay, I'm back.
What was the name of that tavern again?
The Dragon's Crown.
Dragon's Crown. Did you meet anyone strange there?
You know, there was a dragonborn woman. She was acting very peculiarly. I don't know if she has anything to do with it. I didn't have any interactions with her, but she came in almost like she was already drunk, but it was different than drunk. I don't really know what was going on with her.
Different? How?
She kind of just like she danced around and like was like yelling weird things in multiple languages. I didn't quite understand what was happening there.
I see. Do you have any reason anyone would target you like this?
I mean, I do have money. But that's like they gave me something instead of taking something from me. Like I looked around everywhere, and there's not a single thing that was taken from this place. Everything is exactly what it was when I went to bed. When I woke up, it was all there. It was just an additional weird-looking necklace.
They didn't take anything. They just gave you the necklace.
They just gave me the necklace. I don't know if it's somebody just trying to do nice things for people and giving them necklaces. It's not really a valuable necklace, though. It was pretty poorly made.
It could be some good Samaritan.
Maybe it was that crazy woman. I mean, she was crazy and acting weird in there. Maybe she's crazy in the way that she makes jewelry as well.
True. I'll definitely look into that. Just in any case, there shouldn't be much to worry about. All they've done is given you a necklace. Right. So, I'm gonna head my way over to the tavern. Fred, you coming?
I have one question. Do you know what an aberration is? Excuse me, an aberration. Yeah, the guard captain said something about an aberration, and it being an what?
Alright. I don't know how... I'm gonna take Fred over, and I get the feeling, DM, you were trying to give me a hint, but I feel like this is what Yosi would do. I'm gonna take Fred over and say, we probably don't need to be spreading too much information, and we don't want to make this man worried.
Oh, is an aberration a bad thing? I didn't know that.
They're very bad things, yes.
I'm sorry. And she'll look back at the guy. I was just curious what an aberration was. Do you know what they are? It has nothing to do with anything. I'm just... I've heard of them. They're like crazy monster things. Is that what spawns this thing here, or put this thing here?
It's very... I mean, it's something we're looking into, but so far no one's been hurt, so we don't think that it could be that.
Oh man, okay. An aberration is haunting me now. Okay. Can you please leave? I would like to be alone. Right. He looks visibly distraught now.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
He thinks that an aberration is after like, it's trying to kill him, essentially. That's what his thoughts are.
Can I delve deeper and see if there's any reason he thinks that would happen? He needs to make a wisdom save, 16.
As you dive deeper into his thoughts, he himself is trying to figure out why an aberration would be after him, and he can't think of any reason why. But he is genuinely believing at this point that an aberration, for whatever reason, has decided to take him. Maybe because he has stuff, but he didn't think that aberrations cared about stuff. So that's all he really knows that he has is things. So he thinks that he's a generally good person. Why would an aberration be attacking him? And then he realizes that an aberration doesn't care if he's a good person. And he's like, why was I a good person then? If I'm just going to be killed by an aberration anyway.
The biggest moral dilemma of all. Why be a good person when you can just die? Right. Yeah, we'll get out of your hair.
I'm sorry. That's Fred saying that.
I think the two of us leave, and I'll find the nearest person to ask where the dragon's crown is.
Somebody points you in the general direction of south, as from where you currently are, and says, it's on the river. It's like, it's fairly hard to miss. Just go to the river and you'll find it.
Alright. How long is it until we were supposed to meet up?
We didn't decide on the time. We just said meet it. We just said meet at Dragonfly Falls.
We're gonna head to Dragonfly Falls because I want to see if I can convince the rest of the group to stay at the Dragon Crown Inn tonight.
Okay. Sorry, I'm eating my food.
No worries.
So you and Fred head you guys ask where Dragonfly Falls is, because you guys haven't been there yet.
No.
As you arrive, you see Dragonfly Falls is also on the river. So actually, you'd probably... Let me look at the map real quick. I have a personal map. No, you wouldn't. Never mind. You approach Dragonfly Falls. It's just along the river. It's 3 stories tall, and there are merchants and traders and priests all like shouting outside of it, trying to get you to buy things, trying to get you to join their religion, etc. And this is what the place looks like.
Here we go.
Except it's not dark out, and it looks a little bit nicer than that, but not much.
Oh, I got you. Is Yosi and Fred's the first one here, right?
Yes, you guys would be the first people.
Yeah. While we wait on the others, Yosi's going to look for a Yorin Granfell, just to see what this is about.
Okay. Give me a couple seconds. So you ask around for Yorin Granfell?
Yep.
You see a small elvish man sitting at a table alone, reading a book, and he has like some packs of stuff around him, like backpacks essentially. And some person that you ask tells you that is Yorin.
Alright. I'll approach him. I say, Yorin?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Yosi. I'm asking about your flyer.
Oh, you read the flyer. You're the first person to come and actually talk to me. Most people just think that I'm crazy. Yes. I'm on a quest.
That's a good start. That's a good way to start this.
Most people just think that I'm crazy.
I'm on a quest. You see, have you ever heard of the Code and I? You can roll a history. You can roll a history check to see if you have.
Okay. I think maybe 26.
26.
Jeez.
Actually, give me a couple seconds. Yeah. Okay. 26. The Code and I are a mythical forest creature. They're supposed to be like protectors of the forest, essentially. But nobody's ever seen them.
Yeah, the Code and I of the forest. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I have reason to believe that the Code and I are like they're all over the places. The myth says, but obviously, I think that they're okay. You ever heard of the? I forgot the name. What's the name of that forest? What's the name of that forest? What's the name of that forest? What's
Is that Jason or is that Yoren?
Both. What's the name of that forest? It's the Bloomwood Forest. The Bloomwood. Have you ever heard of the Bloomwood Forest?
Jason, have I heard of the Bloomwood Forest?
You've been through the Bloomwood Forest, but I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Fred is with you, however, and he would definitely know. He'd say, yeah, that's where I live. You live in the Bloomwood Forest? Have you ever seen a Codenai? No? Oh my goodness, the Codenai definitely live in the Bloomwood Forest. I can guarantee you that they live in the Bloomwood Forest. Did you know that the Bloomwood Forest cannot actually get caught on fire? Anyway, the Codenai are definitely living there.
This is your worst nightmare, Jason.
I have reason to believe that the Codenai are living within the Bloomwood Forest. Now, I understand that the Codenai are supposed to be mythical creatures, but I believe that they are the connection between the material world and the Feywild. And I believe that if we can communicate with them, that we might be able to learn a lot more about the magics of the Fey.
Right. So, if you believe so strongly about this, why are you here and not there?
Well...
What the fuck is my accent? Goddamn.
I'm not necessarily the greatest of adventurers. I don't actually hold very many skills beyond research. So, I'm essentially looking for people to help me and come along with me.
Alright. I just glance over at Fred. I say, Fred, are you interested in this? I mean, it is your hometown.
What are these? What is a mythical creature?
It's a creature no one knows for sure exists or not.
I don't know if that's a good idea then. Don't they want to just stay away from people? If nobody's ever seen them, I imagine that they want their privacy.
How does Yoren react to that?
I hate this. I don't want to interfere with them at all. I just want to talk with them, and that's it. And once we've talked, I think we'll be fine. We'll be good. I'll get the information that I need, and we can move along with our lives, and they can move along with their lives.
Sounds reasonable.
I still don't know if that's a good idea. There's a lot in the Bloomwood Forest that is supposed to be kept secret.
Right, but, well, Fred, it'd just be, us going there. If it's supposed to be secret, we just won't tell anyone.
I guess. I think we were headed that way anyway. But we have to deal with this I don't know what to call it. We're not supposed to talk about it.
Right.
This thing.
I turn to Yoren and I say, when were you planning on heading? Because we are a little busy right now, but we might be interested after.
Well, you're the first party that's interested, and I can't really go alone, as I just said. So whenever you guys are free, I guess that would be it, unless another party comes and offers me help as well, in which case I would be gone. But I don't expect that to happen because I've had those posters up for quite a while at this point.
Right.
Well, I feel bad for him.
Right. After we get done with what we're doing, we'll come here, and if we can't find you, I'll just assume someone else helped you.
Sorry.
Sound good?
You'll assume.
Yeah.
We'll assume someone else helped him.
He says that's good. Sorry, I'm eating.
Okay. All right. All right, Fred. Let's go see if the others have gotten here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, meanwhile, let's go to Rue really quickly. Rue, you were at the library. You read about these aberrations. What else would you like to do? Rue.
Oh, that was at me. Oh, sorry. I thought this was still in your conversation. Sorry, my bad. Do you mind repeating that?
What was it?
Do you mind repeating that? Sorry.
Yeah. So you were at the library. You read about the aberrations and how they can sometimes mess up, essentially, and that usually it's been a mile or two of their location.
Okay. Shit. So it's close by. Can I try and do research on what's specific? Well, I mean, we've already found out what kind of aberration it is, I guess, with the teleporting, but... I'm going to ask one of the staff if they know of any kind of, like, occult society people who are, like, into that sort of thing and are knowledgeable.
Okay. Give me a second, because I don't know that information.
Okay.
You approach one of the librarians, and she says, I know that there's a few, like temples towards more dark gods, but I don't know if it's any use to you and any correlation with any aberrations.
So they wouldn't be the kind to do this sort of thing?
Oh, maybe they would. Like, there's... Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think there's some sort of god of disease. That maybe, but they wouldn't make... Unless these necklaces cause diseases to those that touch it or something.
Right, wait, diseases. I kind of remembers, like, touching the necklace himself and going, well, let's hope it's not that. Alright. Could I... Let's see. I wouldn't know stuff about aberrations. Shit. Is there, like, a lexicon or anything on, like, different aberrations? Like, that I can kind of try and pinpoint to the description it gave, like getting a more detailed sort of...
There is, but there's not really an exhaustive list.
Okay.
It's more like types of aberrations rather than very specific aberrations.
Yeah, just trying to narrow it down as much as I can. Did I catch a name of an aberration family or anything? That, like, when it was talking about the makers?
No, it just says that usually more powerful aberrations are able to do that. And aberrations that are more magic using, because a lot of aberrations aren't magic using, but aberrations that are more magic using.
I see. Okay, I mean, I may as well give it a shot. Just like ones that supposedly make homes and cities and give out, like, trinkets or, like, jewelry or just, like, day-to-day items that are maybe cursed. I don't know.
So the only really information that you have for aberrations is typical locations for aberrations. There are some that are more urban, but none of them match the things that are happening.
Right. Okay, well, I'll be done then. Then, as I'm going down, past the receptionist, as I'm going by, I'm like, you don't know about any aberrations or demon stuff being under the city, do you? Necklaces?
You're talking to the main chick again?
She ignores you. She what?
Ignores you.
If you answer my question, I'll leave.
No, I don't know of any aberrations under the city. Could be there, could not be. I don't know.
Let me know if any of your relatives keel over from it, and I leave.
Okay. Do you want to go somewhere else, or are you going to go straight to the Dragonfly Falls?
I might quickly. Well, I mean, how out of the way is the Dark God, like disease temple thing?
If you ask a guard where one is, they would probably laugh at you and say there's not one in the city. Like there is, they don't know about it.
So what was that lady saying before?
That the temples exist, not necessarily in the city, but that temples exist.
Okay. I'm going to see. Do I know if there's a local thieves guild or anything, or any underground kind of syndicate?
You wouldn't know that, but you could ask people that, I guess.
Okay. I'll go around to like the poorer section in the city, maybe, and specifically ask the more destitute sort, if I could find any. Basically asking, what's it called? You got any information sellers or something like that?
Okay. So if you ask, as you wander around the city, the area that you currently are in is relatively upper class, so you need to ask around to find an area that is lower class.
Okay.
Your best guess as to where it would be towards the east, because that's where you entered into the city from, and that was at least a little bit worse than where you are right now, but still not bad.
Yeah. Okay, I'll spend the day like figuring that out, basically.
Okay. So essentially, the southeast section of the city is a little bit poorer, but you would also come to learn that there's not really like a poor part of the city. It's just like the lower middle class, essentially.
Yeah. I'll just look out for shady characters, basically.
As you look around, there are a couple people that look a little bit shady, but most people seem to be relatively happy. This place is pseudo-utopic, so.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, basically, if there's anyone who looks kind of like shady, I go, basically just asking them, like in kind of a subtle way, just like, is there any way to get like the skinny of the pockets of the people around here?
What type of information are you looking for?
Backgrounds of any, things people generally wouldn't want to be common knowledge, so to say. Just say if I were to tell you that this guy does look like, like not associated with like the police or anything, right?
Yes, he does not look associated.
Yeah, I ask, how tough of a gossip mill is the captain of the guard, Mauricio?
I don't understand what you mean by that question.
Oh, I mean, I'm just basically asking him, like, how difficult would it be to get something on Mauricio?
Oh. Well, the entire garden nobleship is pretty safeguarded. Anything past the walls is safeguarded. Anything past the walls around the spire is just... it's pretty hidden. If you're looking for information, the best place that you could probably go to is the Gooey Gray.
Alright. I'll head there then. And I'm gonna chuck him a silver piece.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'll head to that place.
Okay. It's farther towards the same direction that you're currently going in. And you have to cross over a bridge, and yet again, even in this slightly poorer area, it's kind of sticks out. The bridge is very, very, like, elaborately built. Very beautiful, large. But just across the bridge and this side is the Gooey Grain.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. Why did my mouse disappear? It's fairly small. Can you not whistle, please? Whistling is like the worst thing you can do into a mic. It's fairly small, cozy. It's 2 stories. Yeah, and I'll send you a picture of what it looks like.
Okay. Send me in. Oh, whoops! I accidentally closed it.
It should still be in your thing. If you click on the third tab, it'll still be there as a handout.
Nice. Okay. Very cool.
And as you walk in, there's definitely a lot more shady characters around. The neighborhood's still not necessarily bad.
Yeah.
But the whole area kind of looks old. Like this is probably one of the areas of town that was built before anything else was.
Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. I head in, and does there seem to be any kind of characters that seem to be a penchant for the sort of like underhanded dealings sort of thing? Or if anything, if I don't see anything, I would just like ask people around, like, again, is there anyone who knows the going on around here?
So in the back in the corner, you do see a couple. Actually, roll me a perception check first. I'm just going to give you that information.
Perception.
Yeah, so in the back, there's a kind of a dark corner, and you see a couple of people sitting at tables, kind of on their own. They seem to definitely be the shadier bunch.
Yeah. Okay, I'll approach, and I'll just say, I heard here's where I can get the run of town, so to say. Is that true?
It depends on what you're looking for.
It's a bit of a big ask, but how hard would it be to get some, to find out if there's any dirt on Mauricio?
Mauricio Granto?
Yeah, Captain.
Captain of the Guard, Mauricio Granto. You expect dirt on the captain of the... Why?
Well, we just have something of a, I have a slight suspicion of perhaps well, just for context, we've taken a job and it seems to be some aberration under the city shit that's kind of seems a bit culty, and I was wondering if there was anything he was leaving out when he was telling us this all.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is Yoshi the only one that's trying not to mention the aberration part to everyone?
And I'll just say I could tell you more about it if you were to tell me more about him, you know.
I can see what I can do, but the entire guard and everybody in the Spire, they're fairly secretive, you know? Can't even get in there. How are we supposed to get information on them?
Right. It was a tough ask.
It'll take a couple of days, and that's if we can even get any information in the first place.
Yeah, no worries.
What type of dirt are you looking for specifically? Just if he has dealings with the occult?
Yeah, with the occult, or if he has any kind of secret involvement with rituals, or maybe he's done something that's triggered this kind of event he wants covered up, stuff like that.
Okay.
I kind of think, it's a low chance, but I have to be sure.
For this type of job, I'm going to have to ask for 2 payments, one up front and once when we give you the information if we have it.
That sounds fair.
Let's say you have 15 gold here and then.
15 gold here and then. Alright, sure. Can't ask for better than that. Although I could, but I won't. And then I'll just hand over the 15 gold, and I'll just say, I'm not going to argue this down because I'm wanting a job well done.
Understood. I'll do my best.
Right. And name, mate. What was it? Or Elias, so to say. Who can I ask around to see you?
My name is Seaman Durist.
Seaman Durist? Gotcha.
Elias.
Alright, and I'll just say, Rue's the name, but, it's kind of hard to be anonymous in this sort of form.
Yeah, you are a weird one, aren't you?
Yeah. So just ask around for the weird leg thing, and you'll probably find it.
It's the tavern that you were staying at. Staying here at the Blue Crane. I highly recommend it.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm with a few other associates, and we seem to be grounded at the what was it called, Jason? Sorry.
The first place that you went to, that was the Griffin's Watch.
We went to the Griffin's Watch last time. We're probably going to head back there as well. Some people left their stuff there, but yeah,
you're a wealthy bunch. I probably should have asked you for more.
Rue just goes, "See, that's why I didn't tell you anything about me at first." Like, just with a bit of a smile, he's like, "But yeah, nah. Probably find us there, or at least find my stuff, then find me, or something like that. Just ask around."
Will do.
Okay, so couple days?
Couple of days, yes. A week at the most.
Okay, cool. I'll stick you to it then. Also, has anyone around you gotten a weird necklace out of nowhere teleporting to you?
Yes, actually.
Oh, really?
A second to make a random name generator. I don't have it. I usually have this up already, but I forgot to put it up.
No worries.
Peek behind the screen.
Woohoo! Oops.
Those random name generators are a godsend, though.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
A buddy of mine, Igrin Stask, he lives just north of here. He found a necklace. He reported it to the guard, and they just took it from him. Just kind of rude.
So he bring it into the guard, did he?
Yeah. He was afraid that somebody was stalking him or something, and he didn't think much of it.
What reason would someone have to stalk this man, out of curiosity?
He's not as lowly as I am, but most of us in this region have had tried our best to come up in the world in some way or another, in a not necessarily legal way.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there. Don't worry about it, but yeah. Okay, so basically some people might want to pay back a visit to him, so to say.
You could say that, yeah.
What's his profession now? What's he doing?
He works for the Bucket. He collects stuff of farming and such, but it doesn't make him quite enough money to live the lavish life that is an option here in Aliona. If you're asking what his profession is outside of legality, he was a lowly thief, low-time thief.
Alright, gotcha.
Pickpocketing, etc.
No worries. Okay, cool. Well, just because those necklaces might be dangerous, so I'm trying to figure that out. I might pay him a visit as well.
Yeah, and any information that you can give me in this whole thing, you can just leave the information here at the GUI Grand. Come here every night.
Alright, cool. I'll give you updates. Yeah, and I'll basically just convey to him like the situation that we're on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like giving a fair trade of information for what he's given me.
Okay.
Yeah, so relatively informed him.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yep, cool.
And then you're heading to the
guy's
Dragonfly
place.
Falls?
Or are you going to?
Actually,
are you going to Ignorance task? Or?
No, I'm going to Dragonfly Falls first, actually, because catch up.
So we're going to call the session there. I know Luna and Bella, you've been waiting, but you guys had a while as well. So
no worries.
So we'll pick up next week at 5 o'clock Eastern instead of 4 o'clock Eastern.
Hey.
Okay.
When was this discussed?
Before you got here.
Oh gosh.
That's what happens when you show up late to a session.
Okay.
Yeah, how dare you show up late to the session?
Moving the time then.
Yeah. How dare you show up late to the session where we were going to talk about moving the session forward so that you wouldn't have to be late anymore?
Okay, cool. That was a fun session.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Good song.
I like the mystery.
Mystery. I'm into it.
I'm excited that you guys went down this path, honestly. So you guys had a lot of paths, and this is probably the one that I'm most excited for. So.
Hey, hell yeah.
There we go.
Oh?
So
I mean, 50,000 gold is kind of hard to pass up on. You did a really good job making it enticing.
Yeah. I think our plan currently is finish up with this quest and then take Yorin with us when we go to Exester to investigate the Bloomwood Forest thing.